Welcome to the Pantheon.
Oh, nice. Oh, that was...
What's up, nerd family? All of you, far and wide, long and short, all over the world. It is great to have you with me in the lounge tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is your time. It is your time to shine. It is your place. This is your place. This is your time. This is your moment, as it were, to come together under the banner of being a nerd, of being one of these people who love this kind of stuff that we love, who are into this stuff, who live this stuff daily. Yes, welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. That's what it is. People ask me all the time, what is the Poindexter Lounge? Then when I tell them the name of the channel, I talk to people, it's a grassroots effort, honestly. That's why I got business cards made. I worked in the printing industry for 18 years, and it's like it took me until just a few months ago to actually get business cards, because I'd be out places, and people would say, oh, you got a YouTube channel? Oh, and they'd want to write it down or something. Maybe they didn't have their phone with them to look it up right then or whatever. And I finally started passing out business cards, and people look at it and go, Poindexter Lounge. What is a Poindexter? That, first of all, dates it because, Poindexter is, typically a term for a nerd. But I tell them, this is what this is. We are a place for nerds. We are a place where all of us can get together and talk about the things that we love. Things like TV shows, movies, games, sci-fi, fantasy, comic books, superheroes, toys, and so much more. I got a lot of toys to show you. Not tonight, but I mean, look, see all this stuff right here? That's all got to get done. I'm going to do these little quick things. Once I got to get this whole thing set up here. Once I get this whole thing set up and I have the time to do it, I'm just going to have to pump out a bunch of content for you guys. But the point is, the Poindexter Lounge is all those things. And if you like those things, and guess what? You found the right place. So please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell and join this growing group of nerds. Heck yeah. We ain't going nowhere. As Diddy said, we ain't going nowhere. Because we are nerds for life. Welcome. And look, if you've been a long-time viewer, or maybe you've been watching for a little while, maybe you're a lurker. Maybe you're one of those people who you don't ever comment, you don't ever post, you don't ever engage with the chat or anything like that. Then you know what? We still love you. We're still glad. We know you're there. We know you're there because there's all these people that watch every week, and we know every episode there's all these people who watch and are a part of it, but yet you never comment. You never say something. Every once in a while, like last night, man, towards the end of the show, there was all these new names, and I love that. I love that. I love that something inspired somebody, sparked somebody to say something. Look, if you're here and you don't say much, and I get it, sometimes people don't want to engage or whatever, but if you have never, messaged, if you've never commented, if you've never engaged with the chat, hey, I would love for you to do that. I would love for you to do that, and just let us know you're here. Right? Like a roll call, here, that'd be awesome. All right. Now, want to get started right away here because welcome to the first ever What the Hell stream. Seriously, I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. There's a bunch of stuff we got to talk about tonight. It's almost a 2 cents on nonsense. If Johnny Pop were here, it could be a 2 cents on nonsense, but I won't brand it that, until Johnny, if Johnny ever tells me one day, hey, look, I'm just not going to do it anymore. He says he's coming back. So, and I trust him and I love Johnny, and we got more 2 cents on nonsense that will be coming soon. But we could do a 2 cents on nonsense just with all the stories, because every story tonight is so crazy and over the top. It just makes you sit back and go, what the hell, man? What? So anyways, but first of all, Thank you to all of our patrons. Thank you to all of our patrons, all of you who support the channel in various ways. You guys are awesome. You're fantastic. I appreciate you all so very, very much that you put your trust in us. And also our members. You know, it'd be great to get another member or two tonight, so I can add to this list. So I can, so you give me homework so that I have to actually put you on this list, you know, for the next time. So yeah, you can join that. Membership is as little as $2, and the Patreon is as little as $1. Also, thank you to everyone who gives super chats. Of course, we appreciate you all so very, very much for what you do supporting the channel. And then, of course, there's those of you who just, you know what, you just want to help the channel out, and you know that most of it goes to us if you go one of these ways. So, hey, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. All those links are in the description below, including the store link, which has all of these wonderful, awesome, really cool t-shirts and, you know, designs and fun stuff like that. So hey, why don't you check that out? Okay, why don't you check that out, and let's have some fun with that, you know. And if you do that, take a picture of it, would you? When you get it, take a picture of it, because I'd love to see that you have it. Okay. First of all, I apologize tonight if you catch me sniffling or something like that. Last night, about halfway through the stream, all of a sudden my face just was like, you know, like my eyes started turning all red and everything, and I started sniffling, and I had to blow my nose quite a few times, and yeah, that was just crazy. But and today it's been the same thing, just like all around, man. But you know, hey, it is what it is, man. And you know, like there's apparently some allergenics in, is that a word? Allergenics? I don't think it's a word. Allergens. That's what I was looking for. Allergens out there in our world right now, and in my world at least. And so, whoa, man, just dealing with that today. Thanks to everybody who joined our afternoon stream, our little chill stream. It's kind of the opposite of this stream, because this stream, I'm sure there will be rants, more rants, and even more rants on top of those rants. And if Anchorman is here, I brought some cheese even, so it could be a cheese stream. You still haven't told me what a cheese stream consists of, but he wants me to do a cheese stream. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the chat real quick, and then we will go to our panel for this evening. Patrick, what's going on? Says, I'm going to bed. Black Adam is fire, and I love 10 things about it. You, why so serious? Why am I so serious about Black Adam? Well, here's the thing. I think Black Adam is going to be good. I really do. I think it's going to be fine. I you know, like I have my problems with The Rock, you know, as an actor, you know, sometimes, but I think Black Adam's going to be fine. What I have a problem with is all this shadow stuff, right? I was fine, you know, like it was disappointing in Shazam when they cut Superman's head off, you know, in the end of it. And then, you know, like I watched Peacemaker, and I was okay actually with that scene with the Justice League where you got Superman in the shadows, Wonder Woman. It doesn't make much sense that they don't really talk, that nobody says anything except for Barry and Aquaman, you know, Arthur. But hey, I was cool with it. I could accept it. But no more of that stuff. Listen. If you gotta put Superman's face in the shadows or not show his face, don't put him in the movie. Please, just do not put him in the movie. I don't need that. We're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about this. So Patrick, if you get a chance, I see that you're going to bed. Watch the show tomorrow, right? Or watch the show when you can, because you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. Hopefully tonight. What's up, Layla? What's going on? It says, wasn't Livewire basically a female Howard Stern in Superman the Animated? Says very, very similar. Yeah, shock jock. Yeah, radio personality. Absolutely. What's up, Caleb? Says, hey, Enosh, hope you had a great day. I did. I had a great day. I had an awesome day. I hope you did too. At this point, I just want to see Superman. Henry or not, we need Superman. Look, I want Superman too, but it's got to be good Superman. And you're going to hear me iterate this a few times tonight. Listen, I don't want them to reboot this. I just said on Nicotina's show in the chat, and they were joking with me about it. But listen, don't take this the wrong way. I don't want them to reboot any of it, right? I want a continuation. I want them to make a coherent thing out of this and go forward. But if you're going to reboot Superman, if you're going to get a new person to play Superman, just reboot the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be like, you know, like finish out Gal Gadot, you know, with the Wonder Woman trilogy, Give Aquaman his sequel here, do that. Look, you could even keep Shazam because we haven't seen anybody like actually on screen to tie in, right? So you could keep that, right? Keep a couple of these, keep your Black Adams, got your new movies coming out and just reboot the whole thing. But don't do this thing of like we're gonna start recasting people like Superman. Superman, no. There's too much history now with this character and with this universe. If WB doesn't want to hold on to any remnants of what Zack Snyder created, what he started with all this, then just move on. Just move on for everybody. Get a clean slate for everybody so that you don't have all the Snyder fans upset, and then you don't have the other people upset because they're trying to hang. It's confusing right now. It's confusing. It's a jarbled mess, is what it is. That's just how I feel about it. I want to see Superman too, but I want good Superman. I don't want just Superman for the sake of Superman. It's one of the problems that I have with Superman and Lois, honestly, and why I kind of gave up on the show about halfway through the season. I couldn't do it anymore. I've got it all on my DVR. I plan on going back to it at some point, but honestly, that suit's got to go. It's trash. It's garbage. I just can't stand it. I can't stand looking at it. Right? It makes me sick because this is a Superman show. I don't care if it's the CW. I don't care if it's whatever. They have good outfits on the CW. Okay. Brandon Routh had an amazing Superman suit on the CW. See, the rant's starting. I told you. Brandon Routh had an amazing Superman suit on Crisis on Infinite Earths. There's other characters that have amazing outfits. You can't tell me that somebody literally gets up every morning, looks at that Superman suit and goes, "Yep, that's fine." It's a piece of garbage, is what it is. It's padded to the hilts. And look, this is my opinion. Like, if you like it, you like it. I'm just telling you my opinion, right? Like, I'll listen to your opinion all day, and I'm not telling you what to think. I'm just telling you my opinion. Okay, so please don't take this as me trashing on what you like because you like it. I'm trashing on it because I don't like it, and I'm just giving you my opinion about it. I think that suit is absolute garbage. That suit is not befitting the name Superman. It literally looks like you went down to Spirit USA and bought a really bad costume. The material that it looks like, the padding on it, it looks like a muscle suit. Like it just looks bad. I'm sorry, I can't enjoy it. I just can't enjoy it because I know that that's not what Tyler Hoechlin looks like. He's like not even close. And I don't need him to bulk up. I don't need him to be huge and buff and all that stuff. I don't need him to look like Henry Cavill. So if you come at me and you're just like, oh, it's just because you like Henry Cavill. No, it's not. Because I actually like Tyler as a person. And I think that he'd be fine just being himself. You don't have to pad him to the hilts. That I'm just saying. Anchorman, what's up with you? Anchorman says, what if me and best friend of mine, I'm sure, got sucked into a black hole and played that clip of RJ singing? That would be weird. What's up, Elastor? Good to see you. Yo. What's up, Kenneth? He's my Superman buddy right there. I'm sure Kenneth has got, yeah, see, I didn't even see his comment. There you go. What's up, Kenneth? Kenneth says, Kenneth, you know that I'm not going after you, man. Like, I love the concept of Superman and Lois. I just don't like that suit. The suit is just garbage to me, and it just takes me so far out of the show, man. I'm sorry. Spoilers for the show, though. I know this. I do know this already. You didn't spoil it for me, but just for anybody else. Enosh, I don't know if you've seen the Superman and Lois 2. No, I've not seen the season finale. But what are your thoughts on the series now officially being disconnected from the Arrowverse? Personally, not too bothered by it. Yeah, I don't care. I really don't care. The Arrowverse is all imploding. They're gonna sell CW anyways. The CW is going away. So it just kind of is what it is at this point. So I'm not really worried about it. It is what it is. Slade and Friends, what's up? Says, hey, Enosh, I re-edited Batman 89, and I made it even more 80s by adding in a bunch of cheesy 80s songs throughout the movie. Really? I don't know, man. It's got a great soundtrack, bro. I'd have to see it. Like, I love 80s stuff, man. I love 80s stuff. So, but yeah, man, I love, I love Prince. That, wow, man. Sorry. Got a little. That Prince soundtrack though is fire. Nice throughout the movie and the Diet Coke commercial. That's awesome. What's up, Danielle? What's up, Enosh? What's up, chat? Let's geek out. Let's do that. What's up, RJ? Hey, RJ. You sent me a bunch of stuff today, man. Do you have the link? I can send you the link, or I can get somebody to send you the link if you'd like to come in tonight. You were here last night, so come on in, man. Let's talk about this stuff. Enosh stuff is getting crazy tonight. I know, right? Right. Thank you for streaming something meant just for fun and to have good conversations. That's what we're doing. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Michelle? It says Enosh, my husband and I are absolute fans of Superman and Lois show. And oh crap! Now I feel bad because I feel like I just crapped on everybody's favorite thing. That's not what I'm trying to do. Y'all know that. I just don't like that suit. Listen, if they just changed the suit and gave us a good suit, we could all be happy. I would be happy. Says watch this season finale of the second season. So good. Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna pick it up again at some point. I'm not trying to crap on you guys. You know what you guys like. It's just my opinion about that suit. Howard Stern as Doctor Doom seems weird. We're gonna talk about that, Blake. Is that what that insinuates, or is it something else? Anthony Beltre says, RJ, you coming? Blake here. The Watcher. What's up, The Watcher? Jeff Glaffelty. There's another buddy of mine. What's up, my friend? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's get him. Let's get RJ a link. Get RJ a link. Absolutely.
Done.
Awesome. Fantastic. But I appreciate it. Yes. I forget sometimes, RJ, which groups you're actually a part of anymore and which groups you're not a part of. So there you go. Yes, The Watcher says, I was a lurker viewer of your channel for almost 2 years, Enosh. Well, I'm glad that you're commenting now, Watcher. I am absolutely glad that you are. Says, yo, what's up, Enosh? You were so hilarious last night with that voice on Radio Vulture. Yes. Well, we're down here in downtown. There's a vulture and a vampire. I should clip that actually and put that out. What's up, Donovan? Says WBDC is so incompetent in everything right now. Dude, every time I start to see like this like bit of like hope, this weird stuff. But of course, this is all rumor tonight. There's nothing verified for sure. I want to put that out there before anybody's like, Enosh, why are you even talking about this? This is rumor. It's, this site and that site. Yeah, but it's out there, right? And a lot of different people are talking about it, so that's why. What's up, Lane and Deli? There's my buddy. Yeah, Watcher, me too, man. Dr. Fate. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. What's up, Anthony Strader? Says, I can't take this anymore with Headless or Shadow Superman. I just want Superman. I want Cavill to come back. Me too, bro. Me too. That's exactly how I feel. Says they don't have to reboot the whole thing to get a new Superman, in my opinion. Hey, you know what? And that's fine. Like I don't know if I can do that with them right now. Like if they try to like hold on to the remnants, I mean, like they're already. I don't know. It depends on who they're getting rid of and what not. Like I just don't want to see Gal Gadot with another Superman and another Batman and all this nonsense and who knows what's going on with the Flash from day to day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's weird to me. It's just really weird to me right now, to be honest with you. What's up, Azteca? Says DC would be better off being sold to any other studio not named Disney. What's up, Not Murphy? It says, if you get a new Superman, do you want a retelling of the origin story or just with him as Superman? I wouldn't mind a flashback like of his story, but I don't think that I need a retelling of his origin story. Maybe, but start off with him in Smallville. Yeah, start off with him in Smallville, but I don't need you to tell like the whole Kryptonian thing. Like maybe just do that in like the beginning credits or something. I don't think I need that all over again. But if they did it, I wouldn't be mad at it. I just feel like, when you usually do that, that's going to take up like your first half hour almost of the movie, and I'd really like to really get in it. Says, I think now Superman and Lois disconnected from the Enosh. You may get your wish. I hope so. What's up, Emmanuel? Good to see you. Whoops, dang it. Man, it keeps jumping. I know Kenneth says, for me, it's a great series, but I also agree, Enosh, that suit is just not good, especially in close. I know, man. That's the only thing, Kenneth. It's the only thing, man. Yeah, it's just, what's up, Aaron? Good to see you, my friend. No, DC, well, CW is going to be sold, and probably a lot of the stuff is going to end up probably going to HBO Max, is the way it's looking. But yeah, all the shows will end up going. I mean, Flash is going away. I know they got this new Gotham Knights thing that's starting up, but nobody seems to like that. That doesn't look good, The Watcher, the problem is like there's actually some good ideas in Superman and Lois. Okay, there are actually some really good ideas. I like the idea of him being with the kids. I just don't like. The other thing I don't like is I don't like the way Lois treats him sometimes. I think that Lois treats him horribly at times, and that's frustrating. Fourth 1000, what's up? Dork Knight, what's this? Says I don't have the link. Marco Man TV says, hey Enosh, how you doing? I'm doing well. I hope that you are too. See, even the people who like the show say I agree the suit is trash, hun. See, I'm not crazy. Vikram says, still haven't seen Superman and Lois. Look, I don't want to deter you from seeing it. Like I said, a lot of great concepts, a lot of great ideas. You just almost got to close your eyes and think of it as a radio drama and not look at him. Let's see. I don't know if I said hello to Donovan, but if I didn't, I'm at my precipice with right now with DC WB. My threshold is about to cross. Dude, I hear you. I hear you. Simon Section says Enoch. That's the evil version of me. Is Enoch. If I didn't have facial hair, I'd be like Spock. Enoch is Spock. We determined this one time, my first job when I was like 17, that Enoch was the evil Star Trek universe version of Enosh. And I didn't have this back then, so they said that I would have a goatee because that's what Spock had. It's cool if you don't like Tyler's Superman suit, but I love the spoot. But I love the suit. I respect your opinion, though, Enosh. We're here. Yeah, look, if you like it, I don't know how. But that's okay. That's okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna hate on you for liking it, man. Like what you like, man. So you left last night's stream before I could tell you my news. So I will tell you now. Well, I hadn't been feeling well for almost 2 weeks. My husband had enough, and we scheduled a doctor's appointment, and I am pregnant with my second child. You mean we're gonna have another lounge baby? I dig it. Man, that'll make 3 now. That'll be awesome. Congratulations, Michelle. We'll give you here. Let me give you the we'll give you the mini woo. How about that? If I could find the woo. The woo is always hard to find for some reason. I don't know. Oh, it's by RJ. There we go.
Showtime! Woo! 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 Woo!
All right. I got to get some people in here, though. I think we're caught up. Sean C., good to see you, Sean. Yes, it's good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while, Sean. Always good to see you. All right. Well, let's bring some people in. Let's go boom, boom, boom. Get everybody in. Let's start this panel. All right. Here we go. What is up, Brian?
Not much, man. How's it going? Boom.
I'm doing well, man. Whoops, you're over there. Okay, let's bring you over here. There you go. There you go, man. Doing all right tonight?
Absolutely, man. Let's get this show rolling, man.
Let's
go. Let's talk some stuff.
Also in the lounge tonight, we got Black Ops. We got the man, the myth, the legend. He's got a glass bottle Coke, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Oh yeah, it's the best Coke. It's the best Coke.
Mexican glass bottle Coke coming in hot. Hot,
oh yeah,
hot,
I'm ready to have fun tonight.
Hot. It's Jimbo. What's up, Jimbo?
Nothing much. Just ready to have some fun tonight.
All right, and we don't. I think I know who this is, but we shall see. It's Shadow Superman trilogy.
What's up, guys?
That's Anthony. I knew it was Anthony.
I mean, I do agree with what you said. Superman loves the suit. It's not Tyler's fault. It's just I hate the showrunner. Fuck him, and it's just like I do agree. It has some cool concept about him with the family stuff that I never have seen in a Superman into like the comics.
Mm-hmm.
His suit does need a little bit of work, and now he's separated from. He's not even the same version he was in Supergirl. He's just a different version that doesn't exist. Never met the Flash. Never met Oliver Queen, but met John Diggle, which is weird. It's just weird. It's just a weird situation.
But it's a different John Diggle, man.
It is a different John Diggle, which is whatever. And so, like, I mean, I guess the Flash version of Superman has the old suit, and this one has the new suit, which is weird. It's weird. If I get it because the CW is showing up to another network, and it's gonna go to HBO Max. So I get that. I get what they're there for. So yeah.
Show enough. Simon Section here with a $4.99 super chat says, "Hey Enosh, sorry, I meant to ask you, since you dislike the CW suit, what do you think of the name change of Slave 1 to Fire Spray?"
What?
I don't know. Oh.
They did what now?
Yeah, they changed. Well, they haven't officially changed it. It's still technically Slave One, but like in the toys and some of the releases and stuff like that, they call it the Fire Spray, or they call it Boba Fett's Starship.
Was that in toys?
Now,
I mean,
yeah.
I understand, but like, and no, well, I guess okay, it makes sense. Okay, think about it. Like, technically speaking, did that ship have a name in the Star Wars canon that we saw on television? They were like, oh, there goes Slave One. No, they never did that. It was just a ship that Boba and Jango Fett happened to be.
Well,
I
mean, look, they didn't mention it like, in the movie, but definitely people knew what it was, and they definitely identified it as Slave One.
Toys, because of toys. That's how they know about it, because that's what they called the toy.
Yeah. But also in books, in comics, and everything, like in the comics, man,
same,
like
same.
But freeze? No. Oh, I thought you froze.
Whoa, it was very quiet for a second.
Yeah, no, it's like, what?
Crap.
So I will answer this. Like Brian, first of all, the Fire Spray, that's the type of vehicle it is. Okay, that's what it is, right? But like the Millennium Falcon is a Corellian YT freighter, right? And so, but you don't see it being called Corellian YT freighter on the packaging of things, because ships have a name. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just a generic ship. It actually is a christened name ship. And I do think it's dumb that just because it has the name Slave in it, that like they're going to act like that's like some bad thing just in and of itself because it says slave. Listen, I don't think that a ship called Slave One, which I have multiple versions of that ship all over the place, right, around me, I don't think calling it Slave One is in any way endorsing or acting like slavery in this country or any other country was okay. That has no connection whatsoever. So if that's why Disney is doing it, then that's stupid. That's just stupid in my aspect.
I think it's Catherine Kennedy.
I don't know about that, but the thing is just, calling it Fire Spray or whatever, like, that's not its name. It's a classification, right? And so you will see me absolutely, Simon, that I have a problem with that. If that's what they're trying to do, trying to be, if they think that it somehow matters that it's called Slave One, like, that's dumb. That's just dumb. There are many different references to the word slave other than, the horrible things that happen in this country.
So what are we going to call Leia's outfit in Return of the Jedi?
Well, that's already been retconned a long time ago. But even so, like I said, it has nothing to, like, that's an actual slave. Like, she was an actual, Slave Leia was like, she was, right? But Slave One is not referring to a slave. It you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Wait, hold up. So are we gonna retcon Anakin's origins and like what he was when he was a kid?
Yeah.
Is that what's gonna happen here?
A pod racer? And my name is Anakin. I'm a person.
Right.
What if yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Yeah, well, you'd have to change. Yeah, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you going to change that? Listen, stories need to be called. You need to be told, right? And I mean, and what are you going to do if you watch a program that's about the tragedies that happened for 400 years in this country regarding slavery? Are you going to take the word slave Come on.
No.
I mean, that's the point. Like, this is where we start to get nitpicky. And, that stuff just bugs me.
It's cheap pack being lazy. That's what it is.
I don't know if it's cheap pack. I don't know. Also here tonight, we got the one, the only, the proper Justin. What's up?
Hi, it's Justin Proper, but okay. I'll
But
take
you're
it.
but you're the I know it's Justin Proper, but you're the proper Justin, right?
Yes, yes. I don't. All other Justins just pale in comparison. I
Yeah,
guess.
they're not
That's a
the
fair
proper
This is
Justin.
true. This is true. What's up, Justin?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
I just come on and you're talking about slaves or something. Like, what's going on, guys?
The-
No,
the chick-
no, I'm kidding. I've been
What?
in the back for a little bit.
No, I know you of all people. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And it just kind of reminds me, I'm like, maybe that's why the jocks called us nerds, because we're like
Yeah,
in a
right.
derogatory term, because we're talking about and discussing terms of a ship from a side character. Well, not well. I mean,
More
he's
or
not a
less.
main character, but
Yeah.
like an antagonist. I'm like, does this matter? Like all these little things? No, it doesn't in the grand scheme of things. There's just a whole encyclopedia of all these Star Wars terminologies. I can't keep track of that. Like I just can't. Like I like.
I can.
That's great. I'm glad that you can. I'm glad that you can.
I can't get the stuff out of my head, man. What are you talking about, bro? I
I
can't.
know. That's great. But I mean, Ewoks still hasn't been said in the movie once. So
True.
I don't know. There's a lot
True.
of different
That is
terms
true.
that you need to do at least like a little bit of outside research of just watching the
mean-
movies. Like my grandpa still is like, what were those teddy bears that were running around
Well, it's
in
like
that
it's
movie? Like he doesn't, it doesn't faze him. He also doesn't like sci-fi movies. So.
Well, it's like we learned about Corellia like through video games. Like I learned about Super Star Wars. Taught me the home planet of the Wookiees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah,
we
it
didn't
wasn't
find that
mentioned
out-
in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, until Revenge of the Sith, Kashyyyk wasn't even mentioned.
Yeah.
It's like, and they shoehorn Chewbacca in there too,
Well,
just for
Coruscant-
good measure.
Coruscant wasn't even part of it until Timothy Zahn made Coruscant, and that was the one thing that George looked at those books and looked at. There it said, "Yeah, I like that idea," and actually used it and actually
Yeah,
kept it.
like
He didn't
yeah,
like
like-
Mara Jade, but he liked Coruscant.
Well, George Lucas' sequel trilogy will be better than
Well,
Disney.
and think about it. What was the first time you saw Coruscant? The special editions
Yeah.
at the end, and that was it. You saw it for like 5 seconds.
Was it
Yes,
in the '97 VHS?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, when they're pulling
As like
down Palpatine's
as like
statue.
sort of a prototype, I guess, of
Yeah.
what the
Well,
city's gonna
they
be.
show it. They showed it at the end of Return of the Jedi when the statue of Palpatine
Yeah.
is being brought down and
when
stuff
they
like
took
that.
out Yub-Nub and they replaced it with that.
Which is a banger.
I like that. I'm not
It's
gonna lie.
awesome.
It's a
Which
great
which
song.
song?
The song they used at the end of Return of the Jedi instead of Yub-Nub, I thought it was better.
Oh yeah.
It was more satisfying.
Yeah. But that was the first time we actually saw Coruscant, was when they're pulling down the statue. And then we actually saw it in all of its glory in episode 1. But yeah, no, there was a lot of things that like we got to see it through supplemental materials. Like I didn't know Palpatine's name until I had the Star Wars Monopoly game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Coruscant
Oh, wow.
was one of the properties you can buy.
Yeah, I think I owned
What?
a few.
I didn't know that.
You know what's interesting about that is they didn't name him Sheev. His first name is Sheev.
I didn't know his name was Sheev until I read one of the books, the Aftermath books.
Yep.
When he met
they only
Galley
named him
Thrax.
Sheev just a few years ago.
Yeah, in the Aftermath book, I believe. Yeah.
Was
So-
it always that? Just like no one ever said anything?
No, it was always just Palpatine.
Yeah, it was
And
always
then
just Palpatine.
It's
Well,
always
actually,
just
even then-
Daddy Palp.
It was the Emperor until
Somehow
we
he always returns.
got
Yes.
supplemental material. Well, even in even in Legends, like stuff people always talk about. How many clones of the Emperor did Luke have to fight off? Like, how many clones of Darth Sidious did we see? And that's another thing. We didn't even know about that until episode 2? Darth Sidious.
Yeah.
The Sith weren't even mentioned until episode 1. So
Well,
it's like-
yeah, there were supplemental.
They
yeah,
never they never called them Sith.
yeah.
Yeah, I
and,
mean, Darth Vader back into the 80s was called the Dark Lord of the Sith, but we didn't know what
Oh.
that meant. we didn't know what a Sith was. We just knew that it was kind of like the equivalent of a Jedi kind of deal, but like the bad guys. In fact, Darth apparently, like is a title for that. That's part of the title of Darth is Dark Lord of the Sith, so kind of thrown together. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I remember reading information about that said that he was a Sith, but we didn't know what it meant.
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, that's one of the things about Star Wars that's kind of crazy. We want to get really hardcore into canon, but like if you really think about it, there's a lot of stuff that we didn't really know about until kind of just recently.
Now we get in the next couple months animated Tales of a Jedi with Dooku, Qui-Gon, cool. And that's going to be great to see them young before it became evil.
What's up, Garguts? Good to see you, Garguts. Says I used to whip ass in Star Wars Monopoly.
That was fun. I loved it, man. Star Wars Monopoly was legit.
Oh, I had Star Wars Monopoly too.
Yeah, like Boardwalk and Park Place were Coruscant.
My uncle kicked me and my siblings' asses every single time, even when we were little.
Have you played the
still haven't beat him. That's one of my goals is to beat my uncle at Monopoly. He's very good.
They did a new Star Wars type of Monopoly for episode 7. And it's a completely different like game. It's not made like Monopoly.
Oh.
But in the same token, it's still it's very similar. You still have to buy and sell properties and do things like that. And I'll be honest with you, it's still a very cool game. It's still a very cool game. Like, but you got some tokens that you can use back and forth, and it's very interesting. I played it with a lot of friends. Very cool.
I want to play Miss Monopoly with a bunch of my female friends, and then, because they're supposed to start out with more money or something like that.
The Saturday Night Live skit?
No. It's a real thing. Miss Monopoly. I almost bought it.
Oh, wow.
I know there's a Saturday Night Live skit that said that.
No. It's a real game. Yeah, well, I won't get into it.
But there is a Saturday Night Live skit, though.
I did not know about that, but they were probably making fun of it.
And that was one of the jokes that the women start off with more money because now they don't have to perform sexual acts on their bosses and stuff. And it's funny because the little girl at the end, she goes, "Why did you assume that my boss was a man?" What's up, Vince?
Oh, okay. Because I thought it would always be funny if I was the only male player and I still won. Like what? Even though they started out with more. Like that's a joke waiting to happen. It's just sitting right there in front of you.
There's been a lot of cool Star Wars games though. I remember when episode 1 came out, there was a card game, and I still have the card game, and it came with 2 pewter figures. And it was called Clash of the Lightsabers. And you played these cards and stuff, and then your characters like fought lightsaber battles and stuff with the cards and stuff. It was actually really cool.
Yeah, I played the Revenge of the Sith video game.
Oh, the PS2 game?
Yep.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
Do you remember the plug and play games that got really popular in the early 2000s, where you just plugged them directly into your TV or whatever you could play because the games were in the controller? No. I had the Revenge of the Sith Darth Vader one, where you could play that. That was it had like 4 or 5 different games on there. It was a lot of fun, yeah.
Like that, I don't remember that. I would have definitely gotten that.
I remember the customizable card game. It was from the same people who made the Star Trek one, but they had it for Star Wars. That game was pretty fun.
Star Wars Clue would be interesting.
A little while. Yeah, that would be.
It was a Sith Lord.
It was Grand Moff Tarkin.
What evidence do you have? It's just he's a Sith Lord. I just no other evidence.
I wonder what characters and what weapons are in Star Wars Clue. Like
it was
I can't imagine like Obi-Wan did it in the kitchen with a lightsaber or something like that.
With a vibroblade.
Or with a blaster.
Yeah.
Okay, that whole sentence right there was a little disturbing. I'll be honest with you. Obi-Wan did it in the kitchen with a vibroblade.
Have you not played Clue? That's how it works.
No, I know. Can you imagine like Star Wars Guess Who? Remember Star Wars Guess Who, where you had like all the different people and stuff? So you start off like, is your character burned and scarred beyond recognition? Are you Anakin Skywalker / Darth Vader?
They already have Star Wars Clue games. I just look it up.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really cool games like that. There was a game called the Death Star Escape that came with a Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader action figure, and you could use your other action figures to play the game. And then it also had these little I still have that game too. I love it. Star Wars Clue. Star Wars Clue isn't murder, but I believe something with plans.
So it was Grand Moff Tarkin
Oh,
with the plans
okay.
and the trash compactor.
oh yes, Obi-Wan did it in the trash compactor
There you go.
with a blaster.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
So uncivilized. Oh,
So uncivilized. Yep.
Star Wars customizable card game.
I was setting you up for that. I'm glad you picked up on it.
Wow, I come back and I
was waiting.
here
I was like-
uncivilized.
well, as soon
what
as you
did I
say
do?
Blaster and Obi-Wan Kenobi, come on now. It's like, it's almost like hello there. It's ubiquitous.
Mm-hmm.
Does your character BMF on his wallet in Pulp Fiction? No? Okay.
But it should.
But
I know it says it on his lightsaber hilt. Whoever found it on the streets of Coruscant when he fell to his death.
Right. Right. Okay, so I got a couple of things here. We got some fun stuff, but look, I
Betty
tweeted
White.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yo, Betty White. Yes, we got to do the Betty Whiteism of the
Wow.
night. Yeah,
I thought you guys did that already. I was
No.
Producer Beltray with the save, man.
Yes. Oh, and hey, you know,
Legend.
and that thing too. Don't forget that if you give a super chat or you join membership, we'd love to get a couple new members tonight if that is in the cards. But hey, don't forget we do have this Skeletor action figure that we will be giving out next week for someone who is either a member, a patron, or gives a super chat of any kind. You are in the running for this Skeletor.
I'm gonna
action
send
figure.
you my address.
Yes, I got your address. I'm going
Yeah.
to send you your Megatron and your Optimus Prime there.
Can I have
And-
your address as well? Just no reason. Can I have it? Thank you.
Wow. That'd be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Little.
But okay. So, as always, we're doing the Betty White-ism of the evening. Are you ready for Betty White?
Absolutely. Did we do one yesterday?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Okay. All right. So this section, we're in a new section. It's called All Gold. Of the four little like tidbits here of all four Golden Girls, Betty was the oldest cast member and the last surviving. Her character Rose appeared on 4 different TV series: The Golden Palace, The Golden Girls, Nurses, and Empty Nest.
Damn.
Yeah, she was the oldest out of all of them, and she survived all of them. Oh, interesting. All right, here we go. Betty Whiteism. This is her remarks at the 63rd Primetime Emmy Awards versus September 18th, 2011. Here we go. I'm wearing a put together from a little shop that I favor called the back of my closet.
Wow.
What?
Fair enough.
I'm wearing. Somebody asked her apparently at the Emmy Awards what was she wearing, and she says I'm wearing a put together from a little shop that I favor called the back of my closet.
Oh yeah, because that's always a stupid question. Who are you wearing? I don't like. That's a stupid question. I don't like it.
JC Penney's fall line.
I'm wearing American Eagle.
Like who are you
I'm
wearing?
wearing Versace and Louis.
The skin of your mother. Like what kind of a question is that? Like I don't get it. Like I take the
The
question,
what?
The skin of your mother. Like who are you wearing? Like what person are you wearing?
Yeah, right.
Like not the people who made it. Like that's just calls into account the absurdity of the question. I hate that question so much. Ask them real questions, not what their dress is. I don't know. I'm sorry. It always bothers me.
Brian here with the 18 month super chat. Brian.
One of the original members.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Still here, bro. Still
It's been
here.
a long road getting from there to here.
Did
Heck
you
yeah.
call it an 18th month super chat?
It is. That's what it is. Look at it.
It took you a while to get to it.
Right?
Oh, whatever, dude.
Hardly. Okay, at least one joke landed. All right.
All right. So I do have something fun though to share. I tweeted about.
Wait,
this.
you're not gonna read it?
Oh, I
He read
already
it.
did.
He read it.
Oh, okay.
It was his super chat. It was
Yeah.
Brian's super
Yeah,
chat. So Brian read it.
It was just the beginning to the song Enterprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this popped up. Did you guys see this?
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, from
Ah.
season 2.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah.
That's wait. I got a quick question. Is Dan Snyder producing this?
I don't know, man. But this is from the Harley Quinn trailer. Have you guys seen the Harley Quinn trailer, by the way?
Yes, last night.
It's fire for the next season, for season 3 of Harley Quinn cartoon. Okay, so here's the thing. We all know. And I want to make clear that I understand this and I know where it's from. Don't get me wrong. I know where it's from. Because the producers of the show were asking basically if Batman goes down, right? And from there, Zach posted the famous picture that we all know now of Batman in between the legs of Catwoman, right?
Eating that thing out.
That got taken down, and because Warner Brothers issued a copyright claim on it because they didn't want, because heroes don't do that, right? And so that was kind of like the idea heroes do it, to which I made a video said, yeah, heroes do that. Yes, we do. But apparently they got away with something for season 3 because we got this where he's basically in between Catwoman's legs here, I think sucking her toes or something like that. And he's just like, hey, what? Shall I continue? And this is the look on Catwoman's face. So
cool. You know,
Batman with a smile on his face.
It would be.
All right.
It would be nice to have a clip for context.
Oh, you mean of that? That's all it is. That's all it is. He just pops up and says, "Shall I continue?"
It was only 1 second. It was only
it's just 1 second in the.
I know, but what happened a little before, a little after?
Nothing.
We don't know. You haven't seen the first 2 episodes.
You got to watch season 3 of the show. That's what you got to do.
It's season 3 of
Harley Quinn.
Okay, then. Well,
it's a great show. It's a great show. It's kind of raunchy. It's kind of raunchy, but
you saw the James Gunn part?
Yes, they got James Gunn riding on Clayface.
That's funny.
Vibrating Clayface. Yeah, so that's kind of weird.
Is it supposed to be for adults?
Oh yeah. It's absolutely. It's raunchy. It's for adults. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Oh.
Vikram. Yep, Justin's down there watching Harley Quinn for the plot. Yes.
I want to know.
Batman smiling scares me. Right now.
I didn't. So is this canon that Bruce is into feet?
Apparently. No. I don't know.
I thought he. Okay.
Batman likes to suck on toes, man. What can you say?
Hey, look, man. I'll do whatever my lady needs me to do.
As long as it's consensual, I don't see a problem with this.
Heroes gotta be heroes. I mean, that's simple as that. You guys
have seen my video. I think. Here, hold on.
Well, you don't know.
Please don't pull that video. Please no.
What video? What video? Now you have to do it.
No.
I want to see
Justin,
it now.
No, you don't want to know, man.
I just love the way the cowl fits on Enosh's head. It looks so. It's funny. It's just funny.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
This was my response a few months ago.
I mean, there's a lot of people with.
Here we go.
You know, the word hero is thrown around a lot these days. I mean, there's a lot of people with differing opinions on what a hero is, what a hero isn't, what a hero can and can't be. And I think it's important that we really take a step back and really focus on what it means to be a hero. And you know, as for myself, well, I've never really considered myself to be much of a hero, but when it comes to her, I save the day all the time.
All right, listen here, you Cape Crusader. Gotham needs you right now.
Well, who am I to leave a damsel in distress? I mean, boys and girls, canon is important. To the Batcave!
Hi, Freeze. I'm back.
I just love the way like viciously puts on the cow.
Yep.
I like that.
You viciously put on that cowl. It's great.
Give crime the licking it deserves.
I love how she's
Yes.
smiling as when she's giving you the
Oh,
she
heck
knows
yeah,
it's ridiculous, but she goes with it anyways.
I know. That's how me and Tiffany roll, man. So, speaking of Tiffany, don't forget the announcement. July 8th, Babes in Toyland starts right here on the Poindexter Lounge. So you're gonna want to tune in for that.
Starting now.
Yes, it's officially starting. It will
Oh,
be.
thank goodness! We've been hearing about it for a while.
Yes, it'll be Tiffany. It will be Wonder Meg. It will be Sophie and others, and it's going to be awesome. But yes, Babes in Toyland starts officially July 8th, and be here Saturday as we make a special announcement of another new show. 2 new shows coming to the Poindexter Pantheon, and the other one is something. If you saw the little trailer at the beginning of the show, did you guys see the trailer at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
What I played? Oh, I've been playing it. Maybe you guys missed it. Here, let me play it again for you here. So give you a little tease.
Welcome to the Pantheon.
Yep. So more information on that Saturday. Another new show coming to the Poindexter Pantheon. So
a hallway.
We need a gaming show.
well, I don't know, man. There may have been some clues in that.
Yeah. I caught on.
Just saying, there may have been some clues. Okay, so so Batman apparently likes feet. He likes doing other stuff, and you know what? It's about freaking time. That's all I'm saying.
And this is what you call the what the hell stream?
Yes, this is the what. Well, no, because we're getting into the what the hell stream right now. We're getting into the
the Bruce Wayne one was it definitely qualifies.
Listen.
This sounds like my cup of tea.
It's just a tease, all right? It's just a tease.
I mean, to be fair, Bruce Wayne. I mean, Batman did it.
Okay. Okay.
With Batgirl. So
all right. The Batman thing was just the tip of it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. The rest of the
iceberg.
iceberg.
No idea.
Is where it really gets you going.
You call it an iceberg? All right, let's go.
What?
We're talking blurred-faced icebergs.
It's all glazed over, man. It's all glazed over.
Right?
It is, man. It's all glazed over, bro. It's all glazed over.
Like a donut.
Like my eyes on Saturday.
Like a donut. Okay, so this is what the stream is all about.
All about.
What am I doing? No, I'm not always doing that. Dang it. Stupid thing is like acting it's acting weird. Okay. So I will share this. So this is what the stream is about tonight. We got 3 stories. 3, count them, 3 of absolute nonsense that just makes you sit there and go, what the frick, man, or what the hell. So this is the first ever what or WTH stream. All right. So more blurred Superman and Black Adam and other horrible DC rumors. Wait till you hear these DC rumors. Okay. Yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. And Howard Stern is Dr. Doom.
He's not.
We don't know.
Like in what movie?
Oh, we don't know yet. That's the thing. So we will.
If my pals were more into superheroes, I would have considered that one.
Oh yeah.
For tomorrow. Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, so which one do you guys want to tackle first? You want to tackle Howard Stern first?
Yes. I want to know what the heck is up with that.
Okay, let's tackle Howard.
I love Howard Stern.
So this news came out today. This is a very interesting story. Howard Stern doing a Doctor Doom project? Oh my gosh, yes. I still say we should just get Max. Just let Max play him. Famed radio shock jock Howard Stern is apparently attached to an unspecified role in an unannounced Doctor Doom project at Marvel, one already in the works. Now they're saying this because this would be the actual way to actually report it, and we're going to listen to the audio of why. But people have been running all day with it. Howard Stern is going to be Doctor Doom.
Well, let's see.
I highly doubt that. Speaking on his daily radio show on Sirius XM, it seems Stern's microphone was accidentally left on during a commercial break when he was asked about his summer plans. He can be heard saying, "I told you, I'm going to do Doctor Doom with," name garbled. "That's the thing. But believe me, I'm effing miserable about it. I called Robert Downey Jr. and I was asking him acting techniques." Now, regardless if he's playing Doctor Doom or not, if you're in a freaking,
if he was bad mouthing
right,
it.
that's what I'm saying. If you're in a Marvel movie, who talks about being in a Marvel movie and goes, "I'm effing miserable about it"?
Yeah, nobody.
What a problem to have.
So why did he sign on if he's so miserable?
Thank you.
It's been a long time. Hold on. I think it's been a long time since he's been in a movie. Was it It wasn't Private Parts, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, so it's been a long time, and he's like trying to get back in the groove of it, maybe. And
I wouldn't refer to that as being miserable.
Yeah, well, maybe he's out of his element, and it's like it's miserable because he's not satisfied with himself. Maybe he's insecure about it.
Well, apparently now he's not going to run for president because he's been talking about running for president. But like, if he's doing Doctor Doom movies, I don't know. I mean, is that going to be his campaign slogan too? It's like, "I'm epic miserable running for president." I'm epic miserable running for president. Like, so please vote for me.
And his VP is like, what the heck is this? Like, I have to look into the Howard Stern for president thing.
Yeah, well,
like with Vice President Robin Quivers.
Who knows, dude?
I don't
probably
know.
Jenna Jameson.
Porn star. Why her?
Wouldn't surprise me. Well, she was in the Private Parts movie. I mean, I know she hasn't done porn in a long time, so
Okay, that's
could be,
true.
Could be. She's tried to clean up her act too. Anthony here says he's probably either a cameo or producer credit. Very unlikely he's playing Doctor Doom. I think so too. But
he's old. He's not playing that character. I'm sorry, he's not.
No, but here's the thing. Everybody ran with that.
I think in MCU he's like a character. Like he got his own radio show, so maybe that's like something.
I don't know. I don't know. But listen. Okay, so it says the garbled name does not sound, or the garbled name does kind of sound like Favreau. And immediately after what he said above, my nose is so dry from blowing my nose, I got to put some lotion on it. Stern can be heard asking, "Do you have a number for John?" Jon Favreau hasn't been linked to any future Marvel project at this time, and he's busy managing the Star Wars TV universe for the Disney Plus service. That said, if anyone knows how to do a serious film with a lead actor frequently in a mask, it's him. The reveal comes out of nowhere and doesn't indicate what role Stern will have in the project, whatever it is. Fargo creator Noah Hawley was working on the script for a Doctor Doom series a few years back, but that was seemingly shelved when Disney acquired Fox. Marvel is set to announce its future plans at San Diego Comic-Con in just a few weeks, which is expected to include several unannounced projects. Has Stern just let one of those slip? We'll likely find out then. And then here it is. Just waking up this morning. Got to thank God. So this is interesting. On the Howard Stern show today, they ended the episode to go on summer break and had a hot mic on. Did Stern say he's involved with the Doctor Doom project? So let's go ahead and listen. And then we'll
tell you it works, but shop TommyJohn.com/SXM right now for 20% off your first order. I mean, get 20% off right now at TommyJohn.com.
Well, I told you I'm going to do Dr. Doom.
TommyJohn.com/SXM.
That's the thing.
See site for details.
But I don't even believe me.
I'm fucking miserable about it. I don't even.
You listen to the Stern Show on your radio.
Because I wanted to do something. Because I'm an asshole. But that's what I did on America's Got Talent. So.
That's right. You listen to the Stern Show on your radio.
Are you excited about it? Well, yeah, I called Robert Downey Jr. and I said, like, how did you, like I was asking him acting technique. Do you have a number for John?
So.
Yo, that's hilarious.
I know there's a lot going on right there, but you can obviously hear,
you
my
can hear
ears.
more of it.
Yeah. So yeah.
I liked it when the guy whoever.
Wait, what
was
does the
controlling
comment
audio.
say? What does the comment say?
What do you think the comments are positive or negative on that?
I don't know.
Confused maybe.
Who the F would want that tit in their film? Instant BO death.
Oh shit.
I'm calling BS on this. I remember that book when he captured the Purple Man and made the whole world do his bidding. The Avengers returned from some space mission. What? I don't know what that's about.
It's
Okay.
a comic book, right?
Okay, yeah,
Purple
yeah.
Man. I felt
What?
like this was a joke, like up until.
Why would he need acting tips? He made an entire movie about himself already. About himself, LOL. Sounds like a cameo, even if it's for an MCU proper project. Is MCU proper like a cousin of yours, Justin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
from a while back. We don't
Okay,
speak anymore.
Is it MCU or McCoo? McCoo
Yeah,
proper?
Well, he doesn't like being called McCoo.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, it's a he.
Well, he is now a she.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He probably heard Daredevil and
MCU?
couldn't help himself.
Yeah,
Or he probably heard DD.
that was the.
Dr.
Yeah,
Doom. I
Dr.
thought it said
Doom.
Daredevil. Yeah, then I missed the joke on that one.
Did
He
any
probably
of you
heard
guys,
DD and couldn't help himself.
I'm sorry. Did any of you guys capture like this? The same thing that you did on America's Got Talent.
So he was
maybe
like
it's that
he was like a judge, whatever.
Yeah,
I think
so maybe he's doing that, but in a
it may have been that he was talking about like he was like how he went in and like how they scheduled it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, he probably heard some things like, I mean, hey, so I'll come you in this. Why not? So like,
What do you guys
yeah,
think? I mean, like, can you imagine him as Dr. Doom?
Hell no,
No.
he's too old. He's too
Well,
old.
he's in a mask, so who cares? I mean,
No, Brian? Why not?
No. I would find it more believable, okay, honestly, if we were to get Howard Stern in a Star Wars cameo or something like that. But Doctor Doom, no way, dude. We're talking like one of the biggest villains in all of Marvel. Why would you make that a no? There's just so much better people you can choose from. I'd be surprised. I'm
Now,
at the
you
point
do
where
know-
I won't
Okay.
say never.
Yeah. You know that this is not, though, the first time that he's been linked to a major comic book villain, right?
Batman.
In Batman
Robin.
Triumphant,
Yeah.
Triumphant, he was linked to the role of Scarecrow, which actually, and of course, and that was back in the late 90s, early 2000s, right?
1999.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I could have actually seen him playing Jonathan Crane, to be quite honest with you. He's got that
crazy.
look.
he does look like a scarecrow, I guess.
Yep. He's tall, he's skinny, he's got that long curly hair. He probably could have done that, but
He had longer hair back then too, like he was in a metal band or something. Didn't he?
What's that?
He had longer hair back then too.
Yeah, probably about that time. Yeah, about that time. I heard he is possibly the Reaper or himself. I'm leaning towards himself. Yes, it's a lounge exclusive.
I could see him play himself. Probably like a quick cameo. That's the only thing I could see him at. I mean,
I could see him bitching and moaning about the blip or something. It's like, I've been gone for five effing years or something like that.
That would be cool.
Yep,
that'd be a cool thing to do. Like have him talking about the blip. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Or maybe his show exists in the MCU. So it makes sense.
Of course it exists. A lot of the stuff happened in New York. And I can only imagine the kind of stuff that he said, that he would have said on air if everything in the MCU actually happened in New York.
Yeah.
It's like, can we get a break here? Like, Jesus, like everything always happens in New York. It's crazy. I don't know.
I almost forgot about that, Nat. Yeah, do you know he was developing a film for a while called Fart Man?
What?
Remember he came down.
What?
Remember he came down in from the rafters at the MTV Movie Awards that one time. Remember he came down from the rafters as Fart Man. He was dressed as Fart Man. And do you guys remember that?
No, look it up. I don't know.
You don't remember that? Okay, hold on a second here.
I've never. When was this?
Oh my gosh, this would have been
20 years ago.
It had been the 90s, I guess.
I may or may not have been alive back then.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Hold on a second. Let me show this to you. I remember when this happened. I was a kid, man. I was a kid, and I remember him floating down out of the rafters as this character, Fart Man. Luke Perry.
To introduce my co-presenter, because no one else had the balls to show up and do it. So, from a land far away and long, long ago, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a really bad smell. Ladies and gentlemen, Bartman!
I love how he said that with such conviction.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like he is committed.
Wow.
Good for you, Luke.
Dude, man, look at there, man. Like so committed to that role. Jeez, hold on a second.
Yes, I'm Bartman.
Oh my God.
I'm Bartman. I am a superhero, Bartman. Yes, Superman is nothing. I am Bartman. Yes, behold, the most beautiful of sights. It is this. Yes. I am Bartman.
Can you say I'm Fartman one more time?
Is the camera getting a good shot of my beautiful ass? Look at it. It has powers. Allow me to demonstrate the greatest farting powers of all. Luke, look at my ass. Touch it for power. Rub it.
He's wearing assless chaps.
And Luke,
touch it.
Dang.
He asked him to feel it,
Maybe
so it's
laughing
okay.
at my ass now, but when my movie Bartman becomes #1, all of Hollywood will kiss my ass.
What
that's
hell
a real
was
thing, folks.
that?
That was a real thing.
That is ridiculous.
Actually, you know what? No, man. I used to listen to Howard Stern has actually had a lot of really great interviews over the years. You know, like he's actually conducted quite a few great interviews over the years. I mean, obviously, you know, he's got the toilet humor. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, I mean, we all know that, but you know, just
He was a radio troll.
yeah. I mean, he's good at what he does. He's definitely good at what he does.
And what's great is he does not care. He's the last person who. I know I've swore a little bit before, but I will say it with meaning before. Well, now I will. This man does not give a flying fuck. I miss people like that sometimes because they tell the truth, even if it's just what they believe in. They tell their truth the way they see it, and I respect that.
No, you know,
and a lot of people will be fake nowadays.
Fart Man showing us that people were apparently looking at superhero cod pieces long before John Campea was telling us to look at Spider-Man's.
Did he tell us that?
Oh yeah, John Campea told us all to look at Tobey Maguire's dick. Remember, just a few months ago.
Why? I don't remember.
Ask
this.
John Campea. Ask John Campea. That's yeah. I mean, that was.
I think I see what. But I don't know. Like I've watched Spider-Man for years, like over and over again, and I've never focused on that.
Yeah.
Well, who was talking about Tobey Maguire?
No, I know. That I've seen that movie so many times in the last 20 years. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so that's that. Howard Stern, listen, I will just say this. If for some kind of crazy reason they are literally thinking of making Howard Stern Dr. Doom, stop, desist, don't do it. I got just the video for him, Brian. I played this last
Is it one
night.
of Brian's favorites?
Probably. I don't think Brian's heard of it. Here it is, right here. Just do this.
Be calm. Get under shelter.
I think
That
it's funny
one.
how easy it is to get under people's skin.
Obey your air raid ward. 4. Stay home.
Don't go to that movie.
5. Keep off the highway.
The
True.
ears on that guy, man.
Don't fall.
Just let it go.
Obey your air raid ward.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's funny they're going off about it.
What to do and where to go.
Having a good time, my friends.
I love that it's a public service announcement. And like, let's smoke some cigarettes while we're singing. Like, just because.
Oh,
Because
the one guy, he's a backup singer, so it's fine.
That's what we do, right? We sing about stuff and we do that. All right, so that was
Very
that
great for
story.
the throat, evidentially.
All right, so
Evidently, yeah.
that was that story. Do you guys? So here are next. We're gonna move on to we'll talk about Shadow Superman last. But first, we gotta talk about these ridiculous leaks that hold on, where is it?
DC rumors.
Yeah, hold on a second. I had it. Okay, here it is. Hold on a second. Here we go. These are some rumors. I'd love to get you guys' opinions about these rumors here about stuff that's going to be happening supposedly in the DC EU going forward. So chat, get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Ready? Oops. Here we go. So this, besides Batman getting it on there, we got DC EU, the Reeves verse, and more. Okay. Number one rumor. Bradley Cooper is expected to play a role in Joker Folie et Deux alongside Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga.
That's not surprising. They work together. They're best friends, so that's not surprising. If that happens, that's not surprising.
Okay, nothing wrong with that so far. So
There's
good.
nothing wrong with that.
I could see it happening. I heard that he's a producer on it.
Yeah, he is. He's the one who got Joker, the first one to get made.
Yeah, he produced the last one with Scorsese.
Yeah.
No, with Tom Phillips.
No. Scorsese.
Well, Scorsese was originally Scorsese had a role in it, but then dropped out of it. Yeah.
Oh, he had a role.
I mean, he played a part in it. You know, I mean, like not literally, man,
He didn't
not literally.
act. I was like, he's not an actor. Like, what would he have played? Thomas Wayne? I don't know.
The
That guy did
epitome
really good.
of cinema.
Yes, the epitome. Yes, Jimbo. He would have just showed up, just like you were the epitome of cool there with your Coca-Cola. Yes, it's a good-looking guy right there. Look at that guy, ladies, look at this guy. He's got a glass bottle Coke, empty now, so you know he's probably got more waiting for you if you show up to his house.
Ladies, he has Coke.
Are you available? Are you available? There, Jimbo.
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go, ladies. Come on, pick this guy up, scoop this guy up.
You want some Coke?
Don't. There's a pickup line.
He got Cokes from Pablo Escobar.
It's like,
hey,
now we know how Jimbo gets the ladies. He's just like, hey, ladies, you want some Coke? There's sugar.
no, I just say, hey, I got some fine china. Do you want some?
School's name was.
Where is it? Where is the cocaine?
When the hell did you say that, Enosh?
What? Oh, that was God. It's almost been a year now.
No,
This right here is Jimbo's move, though. This is Jimbo's move right here.
Shit, like
you want some Coke? You want some Coke?
Ladies, make sure you get a nice, fresh pedicure beforehand.
Right. Okay. So that first one is not so crazy. I could see Bradley Cooper playing a role in DC. Well, in Joker too. I could see. Okay. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. Ta-Nehisi Coates delivered,
Writer.
that first draft of the Superman movie back in December, which had a black Clark Kent during the 1940s. Remember that one?
Christ.
Great idea. Not even one black person on the planet thinks it's a good idea. You're winning there. The WB has ordered rewrites, and they want the movie to be set in the present day, and the idea of race-bent Clark Kent has been totally gone. First of all, that's not a coherent sentence, but okay, has been totally gone. Discarded. Further details are completely hidden, but apparently it's a reboot of the character within the DCEU.
Again?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see that.
No.
I don't know.
Fourth 1000 says, yeah, he delivered it straight to Warner Brothers dumpster.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was Zaslav, just don't work with JJ. Just don't even give him projects.
Just let it go, man.
He got 2 years left on his contract. Just let that contract expire. Just let it
Bro
expire.
just got a free bag, literally.
Yeah, he got the bag.
Just take the money and run, honestly.
Yeah, that's what JJ do.
God,
he knows he doesn't. He lost his thing years ago, and he's just trying to no. I got the next big thing. I just need time.
Cancel his TV show got canceled 3 weeks ago. So, yeah, no.
Jared, I'm not one to say this normally, but man, if you're gonna reboot Superman actually within the DCU, it's one thing if they were gonna do like a the Batman kind of situation, right, where they're making a new Superman outside of the general canon, of connected movies or whatever.
Set in Robert Pattinson universe, yeah.
Well, even if it's just in its own universe, whatever, right? That'd have been fine too. But if you're gonna reboot it, if you're gonna reboot one character like that in the DCEU, why? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Did you read the comment I just read?
Yes.
I heard you laughing. I'm just like, oh.
Is it this one right here?
Yes. That's pretty bad.
Brian doesn't even know what to say right now.
I really don't.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Is it 12 years of fire spray?
Oh, stop.
Oh, it took me a second too.
I swear I can't. No, I
Dude,
can't.
if it's funny, it's funny. But
Hold on, wait. Are you wearing a pineapple shirt?
Yes, I am. I love pineapples. I always wear pineapple shirts.
Under the sea.
Yes.
You know what pineapples are a sign for, right?
What?
Pineapples are the universal sign of that you're a swinger.
Yeah.
Well,
you and the Bob Rosses into some kinky stuff there. I mean, we see
look,
Bob Rosses doing.
Hey, we all know you like to paint happy trees. It's okay.
No. It's...
Do you like your happy tree painted?
Yes, but not by the Bob Rosses.
All about deep of green. Do you color?
Do you just like to get it painted while the Bob Rosses watch?
They're inanimate objects, so it doesn't matter whether or not they're in the room.
I mean,
they're
they
usually
maybe
not. This is.
Is this why they're in the corner? Is this why they're in their own corner doing their own thing? Because you're over on the other side getting down with your pineapple shirt.
Room.
Oh, you're in the other room getting down in your pineapple shirt. Okay.
Yeah, I'd leave the Bob Rosses alone. I'm not in a pineapple.
Bro, don't cuck the Bob Rosses. Okay?
Yeah, dude, that's not
wrong.
cool. That's not cool, man. That's
they
not cool.
already are doing their thing.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't want to disrupt
Like this
them.
is just rude. Like this man has Bob Rosses on his couch, and they're trying to do their thing. All right, they don't even have a private space. He's just there. All right, like they need a private space. Can we just say a prayer for the Bob Rosses and their romance and Justin just.
So Justin, let me ask you this: while you're getting down in your pineapple shirt with the Bob Rosses and whoever else is joining your little party there, do you ever have any little happy accidents with the duders and gooders?
Define happy accident.
You can define that happy accident. I mean, like it may be a little premature to talk about that. I don't know.
It's weird to talk about that on air.
Can I ask you a question? Do the Rosses share a common cup? Like two Rosses, one cup?
Oh, you're talking
You
about
know what?
them?
Two Bobs, one cup?
Okay, I see the
Two happy
maybe the
trees.
direction you're going.
One cup.
Okay. It was a lot more innocent than I thought.
Two trees, one cup.
Perhaps there are some happy accidents, but I'm not there to witness them.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you like painting other trees while you're
You know, I actually do have a painting that I did. I did a painting stream with someone named Dreaming Tabitha. She's a painter and a YouTuber, and I have a picture of Jason Voorhees in the background. And you're focusing on
Do
Brian.
you like pina coladas?
I have to look at my keyboard to type. I'm sorry.
That's my painting in the background of Jason Voorhees.
That's cool.
That I did on the stream.
That's cool.
But my
I'm
question
just
is,
interested. I'm just interested if you like painting other trees.
I've never painted a tree.
No, this is not the important question, Xenon. The important question is, do they have a room where they can have their private time? Because obviously, look at them. They're staring in the camera like, please, we need to get up and leave. We need our own space. Like, look at them right now. Like
do you want me to put them somewhere else? Would that
No, I
make
mean
you
they're
more
so in love.
comfortable?
They're so in love that they're gonna have their time, regardless of where you put them, But I mean,
they just, I obviously look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. He looks like
he's happy.
He's wide-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, he's happy about that. But I mean,
you're not wrong about that.
Okay,
I guess.
I see you. Blank if you need help.
Yeah. All right. So okay. So what do you guys think? What do you think of story number 2? Do you think that that's real? That they're going to try to reboot Superman in the DCEU, and they're getting rid of race-bent Clark Kent? That's been discarded, but they're still going to try to keep that script.
I could see them take out the Black Clark Kent, rewrite, redo the script, so it maybe could be Henry Cavill.
I love how
if you reboot it, just reboot the whole thing. There's no point at this point.
Well, how do you rewrite a script from the 1940s and make it like into normal times? Like if the whole point of it was that it was like a racially, like,
get new writers,
motivated, kind of thing.
By the way, the Bob Rosses are gone. They've gotten their own space. So
good.
I don't know where it cut me off, but apparently it cut me off when I was chucking the Bob Rosses across the room. I was like, if it's this much of a distraction, okay.
No, we love Bob Ross.
No, we love them. We just
Ross.
want them to have their own private time and to have their space. You know what I mean?
Well, they'll have their space for the rest of the stream.
We just don't want you to make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, this is also, a public stream, and they're trying to do their business, It's just.
Okay. Well, they're usually cool with it unless someone mentions it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, what do you think, Brian? Brian, do you think that they're gonna like chuck the whole thing and just do the current thing just and reboot?
I just hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point if they just took a straight U-turn.
Yeah.
But they got to do something. I mean, if they want to keep this thing going, like,
yeah, man,
it's this lead follow, get out of the way, or shit or get off the pot situation where it's like, time to go, guys. Like, you're in the 11th hour. You got to crank some movies out here. Let's do this.
I agree. All right, so here we go. Is it Soap? Derisu and Victoria Pedritti just signed for Constantine and Zatanna. They are now the face from Justice League Dark universe that J.J. Abrams is developing.
The one that Aslav got angry about 4 weeks ago, the one that is not even filming. Like, get the fuck out of here! No, I don't believe this shit. I'm sorry. And why make Constantine black? Why? I mean, it's so weird. I mean, he is British. Well, yeah, you could. Never mind. But Zatanna, but he's like a new actor. He's like, I'm looking at his things. He did Gangsters of London, His House, Mr. Malcolm. He's and stuff. I mean, he's okay. That's what JJ wants. I'm not surprised. So, sure. Like, that's just. Just,
Does anybody think that J.J. Abrams stuff is going to get any is going to actually see the light of day?
No,
no.
They all
As left,
as
left is bad.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, the guy is getting paid a lot of money because he can bring stuff to the table, but what he's bringing to the table isn't worth the amount of money that he's being paid. And
Yeah.
honestly, and it's just kind of ridiculous that one, like, if I was being paid that much money, I would do everything in my power to make sure I deliver the best possible projects because they're paying you for your creativity and for your thing. But what you're putting out is hot garbage, and it makes no
Right.
sense. Like, do you even know what you're doing? Like, are you just like reading like 2 comics and then making up a whole movie about it? I mean, sorry, that's El Muerto. Sorry, my bad.
Last month.
That's how Fart Man got made.
Last month we read that Aslav is mad that JJ is doing shit.
Right.
We just read that. Like,
I mean, it really does seem like he's just taking the paycheck and is doing nothing from it. It seems lazy. He's been very lazy the last few years. It's evident with Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my gosh!
Oh dear God!
Like,
So this is the easy.
No,
yes.
wait, what do you mean?
Just erase 1940 and write in 2020, and you got the new movie right there. New movie done. New movie.
Whatever.
Whatever.
It just all sucks.
It just, well, yeah.
I don't have faith that this is gonna. Really
Though I don't really blame JJ though for Rise of Skywalker so much. As much as I have issues with Rise of Skywalker, I don't blame JJ completely for Rise of Skywalker.
I don't either.
I don't think that there was anything that he
There's a
could have
lot more
done
people.
at that point. You know what I mean? Like they should have stayed the course with what they wanted to do, but they didn't, and they tried to overcorrect and they tried to please everybody, and you're never gonna please anybody.
Stuck to the concept art and whatever story that was leading, because that actually was dope. I definitely would have preferred that.
I don't even know what that was supposed to be, but
listen,
I don't care.
You could do this. You could do this in animated form. Nicolas Cage and the Kevin Smith script.
Oh,
I would love to see it. Yeah, that would be cool to see.
Ooh.
I don't.
Only on Netflix.
Only on Netflix. All right, so that's the first one. Here we go.
Oh,
Margot
okay,
Robbie.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Fire Lord, we're not complaining. What are you talking about, my guy?
Is he talking about us, or is he talking about other things in general?
I think he's talking about us, I believe. If that's what he's saying. We're not complaining. We just seeing and reporting and talking about the topic.
Yeah, we're just talking about this stuff and seeing if we believe it, because this is all speculative rumor, man. We're not complaining about anything. I mean, none of this is
We're just giving our 2 cents. I mean, I'm not really heated about it. I mean, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I'm just sharing my thoughts on it. That's what it is. It's what the hell stream. Just talking about
It's
really
what the
crazy
hell.
stuff.
Yeah. Just talking about.
It's the what the hell stream.
Okay,
Okay,
Fire
here we go.
Lord, my bad.
What was that? Oh,
Nah, he says just
chill out, Anthony. Shut up, man.
Exactly.
Damn it.
I'm sorry,
Gosh.
Fire Lord. It's all Anthony's fault. You need to calm down there. Calm down, please.
Jeez, Anthony.
What?
Like,
What did he
let's
say?
put some ice on that.
That's
things
a
got heated real
very
quick.
unexpected clip of a,
Right.
of a trend that happened like 6 years ago.
Okay, so here's one. Margot Robbie is co-developing with James Gunn and Lucky Chat Productions a new Harley Quinn solo movie, which is described as a lesbian road tripe. I'm trying to say trip. Like, can you believe like all of the incoherent sentences and typos and everything? So, which is described as a lesbian road trip between Harley and Poison Ivy in the vein of Thelma and Louise. Brian, go.
Here we go.
Shit. Over the hill. Oh, Dad. Oh, I was trying to do the hand thing in the mirror. It didn't work. Sorry, I tried.
It's
what
okay.
do you think?
A lot of the stuff that I've
Do you
done.
want Brian? Do you want a Harley and Poison Ivy lesbian road trip movie in the vein of Thelma and Louise?
So I'm trying to give you the the getting ready to drive off the edge of the cliff thing. I was trying to give you the charades version of it. No, I think that'd be kind of cool, man. Honestly, though, I have to actually watch the Harley Quinn show. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Well, this would be live action, right? So.
Oh, I can
yeah. This
handle
is the movie, dude. Margot Robbie, because Margot Robbie, is not the voice. Kaylee Cuoco is the voice in the cartoon. So this would be
I would
a
prefer
live
Kaylee
action.
Cuoco, just I'm saying.
Well, she's not live action though. She's the cartoon.
I know, but I don't like Margot Robbie.
Oh.
Well, but would you want to see a lesbian live action romp road
you
trip?
mean you don't like Margot Robbie? What's wrong with it?
No, I like it when the sun. I don't like it when the sun comes up every day, or the moon comes out at night. Why would I ever not want to see something like that?
Jimbo, what do you
Yes.
say, sir?
Honestly, I mean, I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I mean, I just want to know who would they cast as Poison Ivy. I mean, that's my only question. I mean, this sounds like a dope and a fun movie idea. I would definitely go see it. I just want to know, just the real question about this: who would you cast as Poison Ivy that would have a good chemistry?
Jessica Chastain.
She's too old. Too old.
Not really. I mean, with this version of Harley Quinn, you could see it. You could see it.
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Yeah, you could. You could because I mean, how old is Poison Ivy though? How old is Poison Ivy in the comics?
I just can't see that, dude.
Yeah,
how old is she in the comics?
I can't see Jessica Chastain, man.
You never know. You never know. Somebody say Lake Bell. I mean, we haven't seen it, so we can't judge it. So that's it. So. I mean, somebody said Lake Bell. That's a good casting.
Lake Bell. Who's Lake Bell again?
See.
What was she in?
Who voices Ivy?
Oh, she voices Ivy. So.
Yeah, that's right. Lake Bell voices Ivy. Yeah, I
don't know how that will translate in live action.
Yeah, I'm not sure that'll translate.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, there has to be. I just don't know for Jessica. I mean, she's a great actress and she's not exactly old, I would say. She's kind of she's there in age. But I just don't see kind of her vibe being Poison Ivy and doing, with Margot Robbie. Because I mean, that's a hard, kind of thing to do. I mean, yeah, I'm 100% for this idea and I think it would be a great and funny movie. The hardest part is just finding who's going to be the co-star.
Yep. No, I agree. I just don't know about that. But hey, and Anthony, what do you say, sir?
I could say because James Gunn been teasing that all week about working with Margot, so I'm not surprised. I mean, I would love to see it. Wherever they cast as Poison Ivy, I'd be fine. And I mean, yeah, they already killed some sort of They already killed Joker in that universe from Birds of Prey, so I guess. So yeah, I'm done with it. I'll check it out. And James Gunn is producing it and stuff, so why not?
Okay. And Justin Proper, do you want to see lesbians running around dressed as Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy?
Who doesn't?
Right? That's awesome.
That sounds great.
I think that's the answer.
I'm on board. And to answer the question of Black Ops from earlier, who to play Poison Ivy? Screw it, Blake Lively. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah.
I could potentially see it.
I don't think that she's old and gross. That's not what I'm saying. I think she's just a little too old to be introducing her as the character at this point.
Poison Ivy is between 35 or 37. That's what they say.
All right,
is she?
Blake Lively might be a little young for that then. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they say. So,
but by a year, but she's close in that age, right?
We'll end this discussion right now. How old was Uma Thurman?
Old.
Well, when she played it back in the day.
Jessica Chastain is 45.
She looked like she's 30. She doesn't look that old.
Who cares? As long as they look great and do a good job. That's all
I don't want Megan Fox anywhere near this.
Please.
Why not? Why not?
No.
Uma Thurman was 26 and turned 27 mid-roll.
Interesting.
Shit.
Interesting.
What have I been doing with my life? It just makes you think, I guess.
Does it?
Yeah, no, it makes you. I don't know. It's. I don't know.
Bro. What is this?
Okay.
Oh.
Here's the next one. All right, Matt Reeves.
Vikram, 100%. 100%.
Matt Reeves wants Benny Safdie to play Harvey Dent in the Batman sequel.
Who's
I
that?
never heard of him.
We will find out.
I look up a picture of him. He looks like Harvey if you look at it. He looks like it from the animated series.
You know what? You know what? I could probably actually see this. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You see his face? He looked like Harvey. I just look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now. So,
yeah, he looked like Harvey. Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe.
He looked closer to like the animated series from. Like,
he does look a lot.
90s.
Yeah, he does kind of look
That's
like
what
the
he
animated
looked like.
series, doesn't he?
Yep. Sort of a version of it. Has he worked with that person? Can we see his movies? What movie has he been in?
Well, they're filmmakers, so I don't know.
He was in Obi-Wan Kenobi? Who was he in Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Wait, look it up. Wait, go to our NDB page. There's nowhere he was. Really?
Yeah, it looks like he. Huh. Regardless, I could see it a little bit, but I don't know. What do you guys think of that one?
Fine.
Sure.
Yeah, kind of par for the course, right?
Yeah.
Kind of par for the course.
Oh, he was the Jedi that died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, that dude. Okay, all right. He was that guy. All right.
He wasn't very smart though. No.
No. As soon as they started fishing him out, man, he just like tried to run.
Yeah, he got played.
Yep. And then he was like, but Obi-Wan, where you been?
They sussed him out quick.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I mean, that'd be fine. I don't know. I mean, like either way, I guess I really don't care about that one. But okay. Nightwing movie is in active development with Chris McKay attached to direct it. The Court of Owls will be the main villains, and Michael Keaton is expected to return once again as Bruce Wayne.
Nah. No.
Why?
No. That's not happening.
No?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it's happening. I call bullshit on that one. Where did you get this from?
It was just on Twitter.
Yeah, it's been circulating Twitter and some other
No, this looks like Snapchat messages or something.
It's just a thing that.
No, it's got a nice. It's got a nice blue line along the side here, where you can see they outlined each, in every.
Yeah. It looks like it's from Snapchat.
Nightwing movie, like you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do because, like, if Batman is 70, then how old is Nightwing? I mean, that he's getting his first
30.
movie.
30.
No, I'd be older than 30, dude.
40.
Because Batman wasn't 40 years old when he got Robin, dude. No.
He was young.
No, Batman was in his 20s when he got Dick
20,
Grayson,
yeah.
and Dick Grayson was already old.
I mean,
right?
what are they going to be like in this? movie?
How old was Dick Grayson? Like what, 12, 13 or something like that? Maybe okay. Even if you went
Barnacle Boy at this point.
even if you went really young and said that he was like 10, right? When Dick Grayson came to Batman, I can't remember the exact canonical age, right? But yeah, you'd have a Robin exactly 4th 1000. You'd have Robin of about 55 years old.
To be fair, the guy who played Bruce Wayne on Titans looked like he's 102 years old.
It would be funny if Robin in this was still eating off the kids' menu. Batman kept like in SpongeBob. That'd be hilarious.
But then again, he's rumored, or Nightwing is rumored to show up at the end of Batgirl. So, and we'll see those set pictures of Batgirl with Michael Keaton with a Robin. So
I might actually pay to see Warwick Davis as Nightwing.
I don't know about that.
You remember who Warwick Davis is?
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah.
In this panel.
Yeah, he was an Ewok.
I think he was in Harry Potter. It's Professor Flitwick.
Yes, he was, and a couple other roles too. I actually saw him at Star Wars Celebration. Not on a panel, but he was on one of those little scooter Segway things.
Oh, nice.
And he had an entourage of little people following
yeah.
him, which is hilarious. Just like a whole entire entourage. It was great. It was great to see that.
Scotty, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. DC is in such a mess right now that it's like jumping on some of these things is not going to work to fix that. Now, I do like this one. Green Arrow will play a major role in Black Canary
We kind of
movie.
knew that though, because the director was teasing.
I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. It doesn't really seem like that seems like par for the course. Whoops, hold on a second. How about this one? WB wants Alexa Demi to play Donna Troy in the upcoming Wonder Woman sequel.
The girl who's in Euphoria. Hell no, I don't
Maddie
see that
in Euphoria. All I gotta say before I dip is just yes. Just yes.
Who is that? That's Alexa
Demi.
Hold on, let's.
She's in Euphoria.
Which is a great show. It's a great show.
You know, I could actually see that. Look, I'll show you.
I just think DC's like wasting their stuff, man. Like, call me old-fashioned, but dude, I think you should have your TV build up to movies if your TV is strong.
Maddie Perez.
All right, why not?
I could see this.
Sure.
I could see this.
Yeah.
She's great in Euphoria.
Can I say it short? Because after Wonder Woman 3, we don't know if Gal Gadot's going to be done. She probably will be done. You need somebody to take over. So that Troy makes sense to have in a sequel. So
if Gal Gadot is done, just
well,
what a huge loss that would be.
Well, I mean, they already lost half their Justice League. If they lose her, that's
they're already so half of the
just pack it up, man.
Oh my god, there's a perfectly good Donna Troy on Titans. The heck is wrong with everybody, man? This is why I don't like DC, okay? You guys are all over the damn place with everything. And then it's like you have this really good stuff as TV shows, but half the people are like, oh my God, it's trash. Ashley, what's up?
Hello.
Way to come over to some sanity.
Hi,
How
Ashley.
you doing? But no, I'm just saying, like, if your TV shows are strong, why not lead those into your movies to make them strong as well?
Yeah.
That just doesn't make any damn sense to me. Like, if your universe has failed, why don't you grab what works, which is your TV shows, and put them on the big screen in one way, shape, or form?
The ones that do work, yeah.
Titans and Doom Patrol, at least in my opinion, Titans is awesome. If they had a Nightwing movie and they had, what was it, Brenton Thwaites play freaking Nightwing, like, please, thank you. Let me sign up. Like, give me all those characters from that show and put them in a movie. Like, people get excited about stuff like that. You know, that's the one thing like that drives that nostalgia. When you have a TV show that people are attached to, and then you put the movie out afterwards, like they used to do this back in the day with everything. They did it with Star Trek and other TV shows. Like they actually would make like these made for, honestly, if I was the DC brand head, I'd probably make a lot more sense because I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of good content out there that DC's putting out there. It's just not on the big screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, you're right. And then finally, with this one.
Jimbo left.
Caleb. Oh, Jimbo left. Hey, Jimbo, we love you, bro. Caleb McLaughlin eyed to star in HBO Max's Static Shock.
The guy from Stranger Things? Hell yeah, he could play Static Shock. I love that shit. I don't watch Stranger Things.
I'd be down.
Sure, he's a good actor, and Michael B. Jordan get him. Good for him. I like that.
Yeah, no, Fire Lord. You know what? I agree. Like, it's gonna take a while to fix some of this stuff. It's just that this is the stuff that's rumored to like none of this stuff has been set. So if some of this stuff is where they're going, that I don't know, that doesn't sit as oh, we're fixing things. It almost feels like, oh boy, we're causing bigger, deeper problems. You know what I mean? That's how this feels with some of this stuff. Not all of it, but just some of it just feels like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'd be down with this story right here. But.
Yeah, whatever they can do. I mean, I just
I
like.
like
I'm
Star
sorry,
Wars.
man. I got spoiled with connectivity. I guess I'm Marvel shilling it up here, but like, that's why the MCU is successful. It's you could kind of take it all in, you know.
Like, for example, look, people never thought that Daredevil, like this Netflix show, was going to be canon to the MCU, and now they are. If for Warner Brothers, some of them, I don't know if Iron Fist or is going to be in it, but like, if DC was smart, connect your DC show they have on HBO Max.
Yes,
connect them. You will. But they don't. It's HBO Max. They don't get the fucking views. Like, shut the fuck up.
That's the problem with
No.
DC fans, though. Half the DC fans hate them. They're like, every time they get brought up,
Yep.
they're like, "Oh, Titans is garbage. Titans is this, that, and the other thing. I hate Titans." It's like, okay, well then,
I didn't like
you
guys.
get nothing
like the last
then. I
season
guess.
Titans, but like, why hate? Like, just because the script is not good.
I mean,
just,
dude, what they did with Red Hood was pretty sweet for me. I mean, I liked it. I was
although he's a
entertained.
midget, Red Hood. Yeah.
Enosh, you stood next to him. Is he in fact short?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Red Hood is Thwaites is short and Red Hood is even shorter. So I walked away feeling like I could kick both their butts. Not that
But
I would.
the TV show, they look like they taller because of the way they use the camera angles and stuff like that. So yeah.
So, all right. So the final story for tonight. To right as William pops in. What's up, William? We're just going over some ridiculous things. Nat, you're absolutely right. All of these rumors only proves that DC needs a Kevin Feige.
These rumors prove that DC fans are desperate to listen to anything.
Bro, we just talked.
Dude, I don't know, dude. You can't just pop in there with an opinion like that when you don't even know what we've been saying. We're not saying
I'm not talking about you. Whatever you guys said is not relevant to what I just said.
I'm just saying
these rumors prove that because there's no middleman, there's no information man, there's no legit hype man for DC films, that rumors like this can fester. I didn't even hear what you guys said to even say what I'm saying. This is the problem with this information should be coming from them on a weekly basis, hyping us up about everything that they're doing. But instead,
that's what Nat is saying though, because right now Nat is absolutely 100% right. They don't have.
That's a production level. I'm not talking about production level.
Dude, it's the same thing because Kevin Feige hypes this stuff up. Kevin Feige is the one who literally helps keep people like in the know. Directing. Hold on, let me finish my sentence. Kevin Feige is absolutely directing the flow of traffic when it comes to the hype train for Marvel. That's why he can literally just make a comment he can make a comment on a red carpet and say, "Hey, I'm getting ready to go tomorrow and we're going to plan out the next 10 years of Marvel movies," and everybody goes standing ovation because they have somebody like Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige is leading that charge. Kevin Feige is in charge. Nobody else is leading that charge for Marvel. Kevin Feige's the one doing it, bro. That's why people name another producer. Name another producer. Name another producer.
It doesn't need to be at the production level. It can Hold on.
Listen to me. Name another producer like Kevin Feige. No, would you let me finish my sentence? Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence. Name another. Let me finish my sentence. Name another producer that has the name recognition that fans trust and has the kind of fan recognition that is the hype train that is Kevin Feige.
Why would I need a producer level to do that? It doesn't.
You don't.
You can't. No, hold on. Can I finish?
Oh my God.
Dear God.
It does not.
Boy, this escalated quickly.
Okay, dear God. I didn't think we were bringing him into it.
Well, we need God at this point.
Kevin Feige to do that. Just because Marvel does. You need a public relations person. Every studio has a public relations, and it's not Kevin Feige.
Oh, dude, listen.
Okay.
You're missing the point. You are absolutely missing the point. You're absolutely missing the point, William, of this comment.
I'm not commenting on that comment. You respond.
I am. I am. And you're
Dude,
commenting
dude,
on my
dude,
comment.
Stop.
Okay.
Can we just stop for a second, please?
You can take Matt Murphy off the screen because that doesn't mean anything to what I'm saying.
Can we
That's
just
not
stop?
relevant to what I said.
Well, then don't comment over my comment because I'm commenting on this. That yes,
I commented
that yes,
first before you brought that. Never mind.
that
No, you
yes,
didn't.
he needs. Yes,
All right, I'm
DC.
gonna go.
Hold on, Brian. Don't take it so freaking seriously, dude.
I'm
It's
not.
funny.
I'm just like I'm trying. No, it's not. Okay.
It is.
William
It is
came
funny.
in talking the same
is
thing
funny.
you're talking about. You guys
Brian.
are talking about the same thing.
Brian.
You're
Brian.
breaking my brain.
Brian,
right
it's just shtick. Don't you know that by now?
Oh my
Brian, come on, a little
God.
inside baseball here, bro.
Did you take his glasses off?
This is why I don't stay up
You
late,
are
guys.
taking it too seriously, bro. You're acting like me and William are mad at each other. We're not. William and I both know.
Okay,
Listen,
I'll just
no.
take my headphones out next time they come in.
No,
Lord have
listen.
mercy.
My point is this: I agree with Nat that they need they gotta have a clear controller as to
We
where
need a
they're
person
going and
for
what they're
sure,
doing.
yeah.
The thing is you don't have to have some big PR hype train when you have something that has a clear focus, that has a clear future, that you know where it's going, and you have people that you trust at the top of that. That not only the studio trusts, but people trust that yes, this is the person that is going to lead this thing that I love to the promised land. That's what we have in Kevin Feige for Marvel.
Jack.
And I'm not saying that it has to be like Marvel, and I'm not saying that it has to be exactly like Kevin Feige, but they do have to have that leader. You've even talked about this.
The problem with this, though, is they are years away from that person. I'm talking about now, and the problem. And
I don't think
so you
they're
got two
years
problems.
away. They're not years away.
They're
from
got 3 years away. Unfortunately, I wish it was.
No,
sooner,
I don't think they're years
I
away.
hope
They've already
you're right,
they've already announced that
but-
they're looking for that person, dude.
But here's what they need right now, because it's a two-pronged assault. They have a credibility problem that they've had in place, and they have an information problem. So there's two problems that you need to solve now. If they get somebody like a Kevin Feige that develops into that over the course of time, that's fine. But right now, your current slate of things, the things that you're working on now, that needs a face. That needs an alternative to the rumor train. All right, I need a guy, Enoch V. Enoch V, you're my hype guy. You don't need to be the studio guy, but you're the guy every Wednesday. Okay, but every Wednesday, Enoch.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying no. Anthony
I
G's
see
been
what
here,
you're
but he says we need an Aviera. No, we're good. We're good.
But Enoch, say if I appoint you the hype guy, you're not a production element, you're not anything, but you are the guy that takes all the information that's out there, all these pieces, and you funnel it into something that fans can connect to. That's what they need now. I agree. Eventually, they need a much higher production level as far as that going for that, but they're not there yet, and they're quite a ways away. But they do have projects out now. They do have projects coming in the immediate future, and they need to be able to dictate their narratives and not have rumors do it. And you don't need a Kevin Feige for that. You need a Kevin Feige type for other things, but to make it so that rumors don't dictate. Because here's the problem when it comes to rumors and leaked scripts and all this stuff. If you hear it over and over again, it becomes a narrative. A lot of times before these movies are even done or begun production, and you're producing these movies, people are putting in hard work, and they're going up against a wave of bad narrative because there's no face to all this information right now. I mean, like I said, if it eventually becomes a studio head, that's great. That's even better.
So we can't talk about the leaks, rumors, and shit like that.
But the problem is some of this stuff's not even true, but it becomes true.
We're not saying it's true. Nobody's saying this is true though. But dude, nobody's taking all this stuff as true fact. Like this is what's out there right now.
Not anybody on this panel, but there's a lot of people that, like I said,
I don't see anybody take. Look, if somebody's taking this all serious, then that's on them. But I have not seen one person yet.
Problem.
I have not seen one person yet take this list of stuff as like this is the gospel truth, that this is the
no.
this is
But
fact.
here's what happened over the last 10 years. There's a lot of movies that have fallen victim to this. Is movie gets into the concept stage before it even gets to the production stage. BVS. There's a lot of movies that had a wave built against them while production was still happening. And it happened because you had people out there, when you have lack of news, when you have lack of coherency from the source, they fill in the gaps with bullshit. And that's human nature. So when it's not coming from the horse's mouth, you end up going to other horses and donkeys and everybody else. You don't get enough from the legitimate source to where now this narrative creates itself, and it hurts the productions of movies. Want to know?
So Kenneth, I do disagree with this. I don't think that the same person necessarily needs to run both TV and
you could get
you need one
TV.
you need one person who's over
Yeah.
DC in general. But when it comes to the movie stuff, like I think that you got to be able to separate the two. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to separate like what's going on. I mean, unless it's all going to be one story, right? Unless it's all going to be one story, like Marvel's doing it with DC or with Disney Plus, right? Where your story is going to be connected via TV and movies and whatever else. Then you got to have somebody overseeing the whole thing. But I don't think that you have to have the same person if you're gonna kind of continue in that vein where it's like, here's our TV, here's our, I think those are two separate things.
Technically, you really have a head of some on HBO who's already could do that shit. So, I mean, for TV, for DC, yes. For its film size, you need one for fact. A smart person that could handle both and at least stop it on what leaks or stuff come out. And so, yeah.
Well, I think leaks are always going to come out, and that's just Hollywood. But if you're dictating your narrative as a company and you're putting out the good, the heart of the matter, then when these things come out, people look at those people like, yeah, but I just saw Enosh on DC Weekly, gave us the right story and gave us a much more closer, accurate version or more legit version than the guy from Joe Bob Scoops did. And that's what I mean, is that they could do a lot of perception building by getting out in front of all this before scoops, leaks, and all this stuff dictates the narrative for them. A lot of the damage to DC films, other than the executive level, is perception level, and because they never control their own narrative. We hear most of our news. Where do we get most of our news about DC films? Unfortunately, so I don't think that's a good thing. Not when you have had the credibility issues that they've had the 9 years. Now, if we had the stellar last 9 years and we were just hit after hit after hit, big difference. But that's the reality is they don't. They have a credibility issue as far as following through on things. It is what it is, So got to put a face on it. And like you did, that person has to be trustworthy. But that person's got to build up that credibility. Every week I'd have them on YouTube, whoever it is, YouTube, and not just talking about the DC films, the TV shows and everything else. He doesn't have to be in charge of everything, but he's funneling the information to the people to keep them going, to keep them, wow, I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait for Black Adam to come out. I'm hyped about Black Adam and Shazam and everything else going on. And if there is some stuff that they do want to delve into as far as legal issues with certain areas, if they do want to say that, they can say we either have no comment or anything. They can use this forum to do whatever they want to, but it's them. It's not the cottage industry that's been created because they don't give out the information. I think, like I said, no matter how good the movies are, sometimes they're up against a wave of BS that accumulates like lint before the movies are even done. And that's a problem.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Watcher here says some of the stuff on there is real, Enosh. The Green Arrow is the one I definitely confirm will happen.
Yeah,
everything else is hearsay. So I think that the Green Arrow thing, if they actually get that Black Canary movie up and going,
it's rumored to film next year. That's the other thing. That's what I said. But
yeah, if they get that going, yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's for HBO Max, so it's just whatever
There's
music
only one
get.
person that I'd let play Oliver Queen. So,
Oh.
and he started the Arrowverse. That's right, I said it. Show some love to your TV shows, baby. I just forgot his name. He was Casey Jones.
Oh,
Amell?
dude, yeah,
Amell.
Stephen Amell, yeah.
Stephen Amell,
yeah.
Yeah, no, it just there's some of this stuff that I just feel like it's either premature, it's kind of crazy, it's out there, it's not what we need, it's not what the business needs, and if any of this besides the Green Arrow thing, I think that God, if any of that's true, I think that they just need to really step back from some of that stuff and just go, is that what we really want to do? Like if you're going to reboot a Superman project, and make it in the DCEU, that doesn't make any sense either.
Yeah,
You know
just
what I mean?
reboot the whole entire thing.
Just yeah. I mean, I don't want to see it reboot. Don't trust me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that whole thing redone. But if this truly is Affleck's last Batman appearance, you know, in the Flash, and you're not going to have Henry Cavill, and this is probably Gal Gadot's last thing as Wonder Woman. If we don't see anything in the future. You know, let Aquaman have, you know, that sequel movie, do that thing, whatever. Who knows what's going on with the Flash? Cyborg, you know, like, you know, is in
WB fucked up.
Yeah, you know, so I mean, like, who's left? You know what I mean? Like why are you holding on to a movie universe that none of the core, nobody's there anymore, you know, hardly. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't make much sense. So, like I said, I don't want them to reboot, but I don't, you know, just what are you going to do? You're going to recast the entire Justice League?
Nope.
You know, I mean, is that to just hold on to the continuity of that? Are you going to
situation, man?
Yeah, are you going to recast 6 people just because? Like, I don't know, man.
I'd just say let it go, man.
At that point, yeah, yeah. I mean, at that point, let it go. No, I agree. Listen, I think.
But I'm the move on crew. What do I know? Hey, Integrity. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, Integrity. I look. I agree. Like I think that there are going to be some things that come down the pipe that will be good. But
I agree
but my
with
thing is,
Lex.
if you go there, there's no point in holding on to a continuity if that's what's happening. You know.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh.
Especially if you have no plans to continue in the Flash afterwards. Like, come on now. That's just end it there and make your own little solo movies here and there. That it seems to be what's working for him. So,
like I said, a shareholder is going to listen to that solo movie plan. And
I'm sure they're going to be like, no, but
they're
it's
not
like
going to go for it. They're going to
narratively
be like, go back
speaking,
to the drawing
where are they going to
board.
go? Yeah.
Well, money wise, the problem with standalones is they're not going to bring the volume of consistent money and the frequency. I guess the keyword is
no. That's why I thought it was stupid to begin with. I was like, why would you even consider doing that? Like the whole concept of the Batman, I disagreed with from the beginning, because why would you introduce another Batman when you already have one?
Yeah, and to me, that
people are familiar with.
Correct, and that lends to the credibility issue. That lends to the credibility issue of not finishing what you started. You're continuing to ask people for money here after time after time after time, and you've yet to finish some of the major things that you got them on board with. Eventually, they won't hate. They won't get on.
I do.
You know, they won't create a YouTube page and just some of these guys just hate up,
cool.
But they'll just walk away. The average fan is just going to look at it. It's going to be like, you know what, this is confusing. I'm lost. Let me go somewhere where the map is a lot easier to read. And then that's where they're at right now with the credibility issue. But the standalone thing, I hear that all the time. I hear pundits say that too, and I'm like I said, if I'm investing in WBD and I'm like a high-end investor and I'm looking for a return on my money, and I'm looking for a frequent return on my money, and all you got for me is the Batman, and then another 2.5 years the Batman 2 and some of these other standalones, I'm sorry, you're going to have to pick up the pace. You can have the standalones, and that's fine. But not in lieu of a shared universe. The shared universe gives you the volume of the money that they're looking for. They're not in this, like what Robert Meyer Burnett said. It's not show friends, it's show business. You know, so I don't think they're gonna abandon the shared universe. I think they have accountants.
Well, it would be really dumb to keep teasing it to get rid of it entirely, because they've been teasing it ever since. Like,
yeah, I think
every iteration of that they put out. So it's like,
I think the newer group sees the value in the IPs as they stand now. Because like I was saying before, rebooting, restarting, not only does it hurt your credibility because you're asking just too much of the fan base, but it costs money. It costs money to hype up a brand new Superman. It costs money to hype up a brand new everything. With the Flash, it's easy because the nature of the Flash's character, you can say at the end of this Flash storyline that he's consolidated several universes into one person, and now that's a different actor. If you want to do that and go forward, there's a lot of ways storyline you could do. But as far as Cavill, I mean, why would you not include Cavill when he's on a rise like he is now?
Oh yeah, no, he's everywhere. Like, why would you not want to try to get a hold of that lightning?
Yeah, you got the MILF magnet, Momoa. Why would you not continue along? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to start over and reboot. And I think that that's what you're seeing now, little by little. They understand this. Now, are they going to go on forever with it? You're going to see 20 or 30 of these core characters? No, they were never meant to design that way. But what they do need to do is finish what they started.
Okay, see, now this is where I think you guys are wrong, dude. He was just
No, I don't agree with this, Nat Murphy, and the reason why is because Kevin
Zack
Feige
Snyder was
is a
never in that
producer.
position. Yeah,
Yeah, Kevin Feige is a producer. He's a production element guy. Zack Snyder's a director. Now he does produce films, but he loves directing.
and he's left his mark on the universe, but
yeah, it's
at the end of
in
the
a
day,
different way than the Zack. But you know what? That's subjective. But finish what you started. You finish this and then move on to these other things. It's not such a tangled mess that people can come back to and say, well, you know, they're always going to be able to point to 2017 Justice League as a mess. But if you wrap it up with a nice bow, then you can launch all this other stuff you want to launch, and it's a better decision-making project.
can you print money integrity?
If I was in charge, I would expand the Batman universe.
You don't want to have two completely different cinematic universes running side by side, though. That just
Well, you could have every other year. I mean, obviously, you'd make you depend. You can space these things out. You don't have to, like I said, you can space them out to the point where. So, say for instance, the Batman. Like I said, these solo movies take a long time to make. So while you're in between those, you release something for someone else. I mean, for a different.
Well, see, the thing is though, doesn't this turn off the general audience? Doesn't this confuse them? Doesn't it just kind of like make them want to shrug their shoulders and just go watch Marvel because they don't
If
get confused?
it is not explained properly, if you just do it out of context, 100%. But it is a job of the creative, the head creative, the production creative, to map this out, which is what they should be doing now in a way that DC has mapped it out for almost 8 decades, explaining their different worlds. Remember, they created the entire concept of different Earths, multiple Earths, and alternate universes and everything else. They were the first ones to do it. So there's an explanation there to be made. Not only are you making that explanation, you're getting people excited. You're getting people excited that they all have skin in the game. I didn't like that particular Batman, but mine's coming. And most people are talking out of their ass when they say, well, I'm not going to watch that Batman. Yes, they are. They're going to.
Guys, it's not okay. It's not confusing to us, guys, because that's what we watch all the time. It's what we talk about. If I were to go out into my living room and talk to people who don't engage in this stuff, like I talk to every single day, like I don't talk about this stuff at work. You want to know why? Nobody cares.
I do.
Well, yeah, of course, because we're on this. We are on these streams, and that's the thing. It's guys like once we get out of this whole idea that everybody loves the stuff that we love, because they don't. And this is like I loved being a Star Trek fan in the 90s, loving a property that nobody loved. So you go to school every day, like I watched the dopest episode of Deep Space Nine, but I had nobody to talk to it about with. Nobody. So it's like, gosh, man, like
you can make this argument to a general, not argument, but you could make this case to a general audience. You can reference things that a general audience. Yeah, you have to do it right. You have to do it quality. Because there are a lot of elements in what I would be laying out for them that the general audience has already seen and can relate to. You know, so you lay it out that way. You're only going to get one shot. But oh damn,
love you, buddy.
Alzheimer's is not a funny. But no, you have to. Yes, you are right. You just can't do it. But you have to make the case, and you have to make the case relatable to the average Joe, not us, but the average person. To whereas, okay, so what's the first question that the average Joe is going to have? I just saw this Superman over here. Who's this Superman? You already have your answer made. You have your explanation.
I think that's why I hurt
made.
the Batman, honestly.
Yeah, and when they did that, they did not give people. We knew why we were settling for that Batman, but the general audience, and that's what I mean by having a hype man, because you never want to leave the narrative of what you're doing up to someone else. You want to leave the judgment, the critique up to someone else, but what you're trying to do. You want to be driving that train. So when the Batman came out, they need to be, this Batman is on a different Earth. And we're continuing what we're on here. And they needed to have like a big visual behind them at one of these things where all these worlds are behind them. and we break it down for the general audience. And by the time that I'm done with that conversation, or whoever it is, not only are they going to understand it, they're going to be excited about it. They're going to be excited about it. That's going to be the buzz, not rumors. All right, rumors should not be the foundation of the hype going forward. The company really needs to do a better job.
I think the word I used is confused is wrong. Maybe the apathy. They just don't give a shit. Like,
well, no, confused was right. Confused was right because I had people that I took to the Batman with me that were looking at me asking me, "Well, where's Ben Affleck? How are we back here again?"
Oh,
I'm sorry.
My theater was like that too.
I normally don't show any comments if it makes you feel any better. Sorry.
Okay, but I want to speak to that point though because here's the thing. You're right. The rumors should not be what drives your hype train. I get that, but here's the thing. There's always going to be rumors, right? And Marvel people live off rumors too. But here's the thing: Marvel actually gets stuff that happens, right? And why do they get stuff that happens? It's because they have a leader who is leading the force on all those things, so that the hype train, the PR people, all those things follow that train. They all follow together. You have a head engine that pulls along the other cars of the train along all the way to the caboose. With DC, we have no leaders in charge. There is no engine. It's just and what we have then is we have a bunch of train cars that are just sitting on a track. They don't go anywhere. We literally live off of rumors because Warner Brothers never says a word. Literally, they never say a word. And why is it? Because they don't have good leadership. And that goes back to my point. They need a leader. That you got to have somebody pulling the train. If you have somebody pulling the train, then the PR department's going to come right behind. But nobody's giving the PR department insight as to where they're going. There's nobody telling anybody where this stuff is actually going. It's all rumor and speculation. And so by the time it comes to us, if we're a DC fan, that's literally all we have to talk about is this rumor, that rumor, this rumor, that rumor, because nothing is ever confirmed. Even up to the point of movies coming out, they never confirm anything. They never make a statement. They never say, hey, this is what we got coming. Even with DC Fandom, it's literally like, hey, here's a bunch of stuff that you already knew from a trailer a year ago. You know, it's never anything else.
When are we getting ahead of DC films? I thought that's the one disappointing thing right now. I'm on board with everything Zaslav is inching towards, and I guess he may want to take his time. But at some point, we're going to need a head of DC films, and that's the guy. That's the guy that.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, when I think a lot of change when that guy comes out, I can't wait because when I get introduced to that guy, I want that guy to be engaging, and you don't have to be hanging on every word. But the rumors are going to be out there. Speculation is always going to be out there. But it can sit alongside the head of DC Films, his narrative, or whoever he puts in charge.
Well, that's the point. But see, here's the thing: is even Kevin Feige, whenever there's a rumor or something like that doesn't match up with his vision for Marvel, what does he do? He debunks it. He says, "Nope, that's not happening," or he teases the stuff that might happen by going, "Well, stay tuned."
Kind of elimination sometimes too by just like dropping hints. And I wish DC Films had that now. But right now, by the time DC Films gets that guy, there might be a little bit more damage done to some of these kick-ass projects that might be really cool products. If we're waiting 6 months down the line to get that guy that we're talking about, I need a guy now. If you're gonna name the DC Films head later on, that's fine. But
fourth 1,000. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you something. You are not wrong here. You know what it's like being? It's like being the mayor of Flint, Michigan. Who the hell wants that job?
Eminem.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I just only Michigan under I can think of him or Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. No. Let me tell you something about Michael Moore. Michael Moore is a fraud. Michael Moore is an effing fraud. Shit. Nobody who lives in this city likes Michael Moore. Nobody who's worked for him. He had a newspaper here for years. I know a lady personally who worked for him. Everybody hates Michael Moore. If you're out there and you've watched anything about Flint, Michigan from Michael Moore, it is a lie. It is false. Nobody likes him. He doesn't do any one damn thing for this city, never has. He wasn't even from Flint. He's from Davison, which is outside of the city of Flint. I love people from Davison, but it's not the city of Flint. It's literally like the suburbs way out from Flint, okay? Now he lives up north in Traverse City, where he's donating millions of dollars into an economy that is already robust because Traverse City is a tourist attraction and people go up there for all kinds of things. It's right on Lake Michigan. That's where he has invested all his money. Never one gave one penny to this community. So screw you, Michael Moore.
Oh, damn. Okay.
No, I can't stand Michael Moore. Michael Moore is a fraud and a charlatan. And I'm sorry if you've listened to him and you've agreed with some of his points or whatever, but he is an asshat. Sorry.
It's a Michael
not
Moore
sorry.
Canadian. That's funny.
Black Adam won.
Sorry, not
But,
sorry. No, Moore is an American. He's from this area. He's from this area, but he's never once helped out the city of Flint that he is. You know what he helped do? He helped tarnish the city of Flint's name. Go watch his first movie, Roger and Me, right, where he tracks down, tries to track down the guy from GM, right, or whatever, because GM was pulling its plants out of here and everything, out of the Flint area and stuff. And you know what he did? He made us all look like a bunch of idiots who eat rabbits because we can't go out and get our own food. That is not the city of Flint. What you guys see on TV and the papers or on CNN or whatever you guys watch, that is not Flint. Flint has its areas just like any other place, okay? But we have a robust cultural center with one of the largest planetariums in the entire freaking country. You ever hear that? No.
Kyle Kuzma.
No, we have the Flint Institute of Arts, which is an amazing art gallery that like you can just get lost in for hours, where they show independent films and they do all that stuff. It's amazing and beautiful. Do you ever hear that? No. We literally have
make Flint sound like it's garbage.
We have the Flint we have the Flint Institute of Music, where people come from all over to be taught by top grade musicians and things like that. And we have the Flint Symphony Orchestra. Yeah, does it sound like we're a third world country if we have our own symphony orchestra, for God's sake?
No, it's messed up that everybody talks shit on your city, man.
We have
give them hell, man.
Dude, we have an amazing museum here called the Sloan Museum that they just put millions of dollars into and enlarged like crazy. Yeah, no, you don't hear that. Don't hear that.
Basketball team sucking.
Don't hear that.
That's what happens when the perception of something.
That's what I'm saying.
The reality of something.
That's what I'm saying. But Michael Moore made it. Was like, oh, look at these guys. They're out there shooting these bunny rabbits in their backyard because they can't afford nothing. Shut up, Michael Moore.
Dude, Will Ferrell made a joke out of it. Semi-pro.
Look, you know what? That movie is kind of funny. I mean, but yeah, I love that movie. I love that movie.
Flint Tropics, man.
The Flint, yes, the Flint Tropics. Heck, yeah, which wasn't even a real thing, but you know what I mean. Whatever, man. It's still funny. We'll take it.
Let's get tropical,
right? What about the Flint Stones? Yes.
Oh,
well, we had the basketball players who played for
JaVale McGee and Kyle Kuzma called
themselves. for Michigan State, and they were called the Flint Stones. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've had some good stuff here, but my gosh, man, that dude has done so much more harm for this area and acted like, you see him out, he'll be talking about like my hometown of Flint, Michigan. He never even lived here. He lived outside the city, dude, like way outside, like 10, 15 minutes outside the city, whatever. So no. Yes, and yes, that Traverse City is where his film festival is held. And you know what? That's BS too, because the Flint Cultural Center put $14 million into our local theater, the Capitol Theater, that's like a historic place that's been there for years and and stuff, and used to show old movies. Now they're showing movies again. If you watch my music video for the Snyder Cut that I did, associate producer, and I'm standing out in front of the giant marquee that looks really cool and it's all lit up. That's the Capitol Theater. Yeah, did Michael Moore put anything into that? No. They show old films there every week. They show all kinds of stuff there. We have major concerts come in through there. We have another auditorium called the Whiting Auditorium that's like multi-level, like way up and stuff. We have major groups come in through that. Never hear anything about that. We've got fine dining in our downtown. There was a time where you wouldn't even want to go downtown Flint because it was dangerous or whatever. Now we got patio style dining. like downtown with restaurants and all kinds of fun. Dude, no, I'm sorry. Miss me, miss me, Michael Moore. Yeah, no, but yeah, his film festival isn't held here. It's held, over 100 miles away. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm sorry. That boils my blood every time I hear his name. And pretty much everybody who lives in the city of Flint, everybody feels the same way about Michael Moore.
So you got like
Michael Moore is a
Michael
piece
Moore
of garbage.
bumper stickers, like.
So here's the thing about Flint. Do you understand that the GM started here in Flint?
Yeah, it did.
Detroit is called the Motor City. Flint was the vehicle city because before cars there were carriages, and all the carriages were created right here. And you know why? Funny enough, was because we were the railroad center of Michigan. We were where north and south crossed. So everything was set up here in Flint because you got stuff from Canada that came across east to west in Michigan and then went down south. And then you had things that came up from the Ohio Valley straight up through Michigan to the upper parts of Michigan in the UP in Canada. And so we're literally right there in the crosshairs. Now GM screwed us over.
They screwed everybody over, dude.
GM screwed us over and pulled a bunch of stuff out and everything. But you know what? Most of that was back in the day. GM used to sponsor everything in the city of Flint. I mean, dude, we had huge parades and stuff downtown and just these beautiful things and amazing things. And we were supposed to be the city of the future, man. They predicted that we would that our population was just going to keep booming and whatnot. But you know what? Years ago, a few decades ago, GM came to the city of Flint and said, hey, we're doing all this investing in the city and everything because, dude, they were building buildings. They were building infrastructure, parks, and like, dude, everything that you could possibly imagine hinged on the economy of GM. And all they came and said, hey, was, hey, we're investing in all this infrastructure and everything. Can we get a tax break? And the city of Flint said, no. Nope. Because they thought the gravy train was never going to end. And the leaders were so short-sighted at the time. They were so short-sighted at the time that they basically rubbed it in GM's face until GM said, okay. And then they started looking elsewhere. And do you think that the jobs from this area went overseas? No. It's not where they went at all. You know where they went? It literally cost GM less money to build brand new plants down in places like Tennessee and down south. I mean, Mississippi and stuff like that.
Mexico and Canada.
Then not even Mexico, dude. Not even like most of our jobs and stuff went to southern states because it cost them less to actually build brand new plants than to keep paying the high tax rates that they were paying here. You're absolutely right. Integrity.
Well, that and
corruption.
The UAW had a lot to do with that too.
Oh yeah, corruption. Corruption. I knew so many people, man, like workers. Listen, I believe the workers should get paid what they want, but my grandpa used to tell stories that, like, when he worked, he was a shop rat, and he used to talk about how there would be five of these guys that like all worked together. They'd all go and clock in together at the same time. 4 of them would leave and go to the bar, go hang out, go do whatever that day, and one guy would do all 5 of their jobs, and then the next day all 5 of them would. Then they would all come back, punch out, and leave, and then the next morning all 5 of them would come in, and guess what? The next guy, it was his day, and so he took everybody's jobs that day, and the other 4 went out and they just did a rotate like that.
Yeah, no. Okay, so this is one thing that I've been in the automotive industry for 20 years. Okay,
it's interesting.
As all different levels, except for I've not done the manufacturing. Okay, my issue with the UAW, the Union of Automotive Workers, they are the reason why a lot of it really sucks. Okay, in the beginning, they were great for everything. Okay, they stood up to Ford. They did a lot of
absolutely
for the industry. Okay, and we wouldn't have a lot of the safety standards that we have today if it wasn't.
Oh, for sure.
But what happened was it drove the wages up. Somebody that literally pushes buttons and a machine takes it from one mold to another, and all you really have to do is just load a jig, and that's what you do. That's building cars nowadays. While people who actually maintain them, deal with customers on a day-to-day basis, get paid nothing. There is no union for them. There is no nothing. It's just, some Jim Bob, working at the other thing. So I've worked at a whole bunch. I mean, like I said, I've worked in mom and pop shops. I've worked in bigger corporate settings with automotive, and it's really messed up because now it's just they're funneling it to the dealerships. That's why they sign you up for the service contracts. That's why they do what they do, and it sucks because it's killed an industry, and it used to be a trade, but it's not anymore.
Yeah, it's interesting, but okay. So we got one thing left, and I mean it's all kind of related because it's all part of this WB stuff here.
Trash Adam.
But yeah, so Black Adam is rumored. So let's see. I got this stuff. So Black Adam is rumored to have a Superman cameo. The last son of Krypton is going to show up in a post-credit scene for Black Adam, but it doesn't commit in any important way. Oops.
Gotta click the article.
Yeah, hold on a second. Here, I got it.
It's just par for the course, though. That's the
Well, there's a lot of weird stuff with this one, though. There's a lot of weird stuff. There's extra stuff with this, right? So this is saying a few different things because I'm going to read this to you, and then I'm going to read the debunked things that say something else because there's more to this than just one thing. So this is Black Adam is one, and it's giant freaking robot. So take it with a giant freaking helping of,
Mother of Doom Cops.
Yeah, Black Adam is one of the most anticipated. Blah blah blah. Okay, the last son of very interesting that our trust. This is what they say. That is why it is very interesting that our trusted and proven sources, okay, have there's something to click there. Interesting. Trusted and proven sources have told us that the last son of Krypton is going to show up in a post-credit scene for Black Adam, but it will not necessarily be Henry Cavill playing him. According to our reports, Warner Brothers added a post-credits scene to the upcoming film, which will feature Superman himself. However, Warner Brothers is not too happy with Henry Cavill these days, and so it will apparently not be the British actor playing the Kryptonian superhero. We are told that the scene will essentially be a meeting between Amanda Waller, Viola Davis, and Superman, in which she informs a man who can see and hear anything in the world about the presence of the super powerful Black Adam. However, his face will be kept in shadow for the entire scene, effectively creating a situation in which Warner Brothers can transition to a non-Henry Cavill actor for Superman.
So how the fuck he's talking to her?
I don't know, man. Henry,
none of that. Sorry. It's a little bit out there. And let's say for argument's sake, 100% true. Say it's 100% true.
Yeah.
By the time this movie comes out, we don't know negotiation-wise. It could take 2 weeks to finalize a Cavill negotiation and a day to reshoot that and put it in there. So I wouldn't take it either way. It just doesn't sound credible to me.
Yeah. So then this is also so Giant Freaker Robot does not ever win me over, but this was also Casey Walsh says a recent test screening featured yet another headless, faceless, shadowy cameo.
Superman.
Yeah, so it says retweeting because a certain website is claiming an exclusive on info from a test screening.
That's what it's about.
Yes, that is what it's about. Okay, so that was that, and then yeah, so let's see. There's more. Okay, this one says. Okay, hold on a second here. I shouldn't have clicked out. I should have just come back to it. Here we go. I got this now. Okay, so this is another one. This one says Waller meets Superman, telling him that she now has someone who can beat him, seemingly setting up a Black Adam versus Superman story of sorts. Which I again say, if he's not taking on Henry Cavill's Superman, it doesn't freaking matter.
Meaningless.
It's just absolutely meaningless. I'm doing this because I don't want it was sent to me in a DM. So okay, so here then is this that says I'm not sure if there was a misread, but supposedly it's Waller meeting Black Adam. Superman doesn't cameo, but Superman's S is shown. I'm confused, LOL. Says Waller meets Superman, telling him how she now has someone who can beat him.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, what the heck does that mean? Like, so which is it? It is This is the problem I have with freaking scoopers. You got a couple scoopers who are part supposedly of the Snyder Cut movement, who are just like, oh yeah, the entire Snyderverse is going to be restored. Everything's going to be get rid of. Everybody's going to be fired. Everything's going to go through. And then you got nonsense like this too. That's like, first it's Waller meets Superman. Like Waller meets Superman. How do you misinterpret that? Like if I say, hey, I met Brian, or then I go, no, actually I met William, and Brian's
just like each other.
Brian's face was somewhere in the room, like, on a piece of paper. That doesn't make any freaking sense. Right? So this statement doesn't make any freaking sense. This tweet back and forth doesn't make any freaking sense. This is like, again, just stuff that makes you go, what the hell?
I'm gonna go with the one that he said that that Black Adam is talking to Waller, and then you see the S of Superman, which that does make sense because he has to fight Superman or Shazam either way. So I could believe that.
So it's just the S.
I think he's in the movie. I'm gonna bet. I will put down cash that Cavill's in Black Adam, even if it's in a post-credit scene. Because The Rock isn't going to. Can you imagine pitching that to The Rock? Hey, yeah, we're going to give you Superman, but here's how we're going to do it. Danny Garcia and The Rock should both laugh. Whoever presents them with that out of the room. I don't like Danny Garcia. It's meaningless. Well, you can have. I mean, one way or another, but that's his rap.
Sorry, Paul. You're telling me you couldn't get.
That sounds. This is why I can't even take it seriously, because it will be A, you've already done that. B, why would The Rock sign on to that? It just makes no sense that he would sign on to a cameo. I mean,
The Rock doesn't.
He's not good enough to get Cavill in there. And I think a year ago, maybe I could go for this, but I think that the current regime sees value in both the IP and Cavill because they're looking at Witcher. They're looking at the fact that he's a candidate for James Bond. He's going to be Highland. I mean, you're not going to move away from Cavill if you want to make money. These guys seem like they want to make money. So, but once again, because we don't have nobody to say, you know what, that's BS. Sorry, no comment. Oh, but that, by the way, that part's BS. It sounds credible in a way that sounds like it's a story that could happen. But
it could happen, though.
Now, I will say this. I could see this. If they're saving Henry Cavill for some big reveal, right? Like that would be fine, right? But listen, I'm just kind of getting tired of this. Like we saw the shadow thing in Peacemaker. I understood it, but at the same time I was frustrated with it. We saw the headless Superman, which was dumb in
because
Shazam,
of money issues.
Because of money issues and whatever else that kept that from happening or whatever. But again, I don't. Like I get it. Yeah, I was seeing like we bring them out when it's kind of like WWE thing, right, Brian? Like it's like we just roll them out. We need, here comes. Hey, we need ratings. Where's Brock Lesnar? Put Brock Lesnar out there, right?
Where's the Rock?
Pointless Cena 20-year anniversary special I sped through.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, listen. If
they'll never get that time back.
Yeah, no, even speeding through it was a waste of time. But listen, when it comes to Cavill, the pop that you would get at the end of Black Adam, seeing him, there's no substitute for that. If you're gonna do it, do it. And I think that the last regime half-assed it because that's just the way they did things. But I don't think a competent regime would do another cameo like this. If he's in the movie, I think he's in the movie, and that pop, and that's what I mean by momentum, because that takes you right into the next movie, and you can start sowing the hype machine, and it just, like I said, there's a difference when people were walking out from the Batman. They liked the Batman. They didn't hate the Batman. I had some mixed opinions about the Batman as far as the crowd that we went to go see it, but there was no talk about a next movie when it came to DC. There was no conversation at all as far as because we all knew standing there that we were at least 2.5 years away from another movie like we just saw. So, but if I walk out of Black Adam and I've just seen a full-on Henry Cavill, I'm talking about the next DC movie.
Yeah.
That's just how
For
you
sure.
do it. It's like that's how it needs to happen. So I'm betting that Cavill is in the movie. He's in the movie, even if it's for a cameo. It's not a neck down. It's him. He's in the movie, and that's how you get your hype machine going for the rest of the
If not, Ashley's right. Superman no longer has a face in the DC universe, and
Yeah, he doesn't,
like
that
and
is
and
devastating if that's true. Wow.
exactly.
Listen, if Henry Cavill couldn't film his scene doing the Black Adam reshoots, all you had to do is
She's
just
probably trying to blackmail him. She's probably trying to muscle. If this is true,
Yeah,
I could see her trying to muscle him in and then using Black Adam as leverage.
But don't forget, at the end of Peacemaker,
But she's a master manipulator. She's a mistress of manipulation.
Waller needs a team at the end of Peacemaker. So, and there's rumor that James Gunn's wife is going to show up in Black Adam, which makes sense. So I would not be surprised if she shows up.
Yeah, dude, it's all there for them to put together. It's all there. It's like a puzzle that somebody's inched it really close, and you can see what the puzzle makes out, and all you got to do is move the pieces together, and you got your picture. It's all there for them to do. It's just like just pull the trigger and do some of these things.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Get people talking like these streams should be like, damn, did you see that? Wow, what does this mean? Not with Jethro Scoops. Leading us along on a leash.
Scoops.
Anybody. I mean, it's like we should be talking about. Damn, that was cool. And our whole conversation: who's going to win between Black Adam? We should have like a 2-hour stream after we see Black Adam. We see Henry Cavill. Who could win? Is it going to be like Kingdom Come, where Shazam used the bolt to damn near kill him before Superman figured it out and grabbed him? I mean, there's so much to talk about. There's a whole wealth of conversations to talk about. They just got to get the ball rolling. They don't even give us all the details. You give me Cavill at the end of that movie, full on Superman, and that implication, we can build a good hype engine ourselves now, but based on something positive, not rumors and maybes.
And the thing is, look, I love the animated movie that had Black Adam versus Superman versus Shazam. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I will love, and if I see it in live action, I will go hype. Superman with Shazam fighting Black Adam, that would be amazing.
Yeah, because like right now, the biggest problem, like I said it before, the biggest problem this Shazam movie has, unfortunately, is that it's Shazam. Nothing to do with the quality of the movie, nothing to do with, because I love the first Shazam. I really liked the first Shazam. They handled that movie perfectly.
So much so that you built your entire wardrobe around it.
Hey, you know what? That was the first night before that shirt. But like I said, we all had, it was like 50 of us with that shirt on. And it'll be the same for Black Adam. When we do Black Adam stuff, it'll be the black with the other.
I'm wearing my Black Adam hoodie and t-shirt when I see Black Adam.
But see, with these guys, there's no Rock in the Black Adam. There's no Rock level person in Shazam. So that movie really needs the engine of DC to help it go. A movie like Shazam should be an accent piece that you go see because you've been sold on everything else. Like when I go Shazam, I'm not looking for, Zack Snyder's Justice League level. I'm just looking for a piece that adds to this overall beautiful picture that I'm on board for. And that they can do that. It's all right there for them. It's like, it's frustrating because there's Ivy League and college educated and execs that do this for a living that have to be looking at a bigger picture than we are.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I got to give the new regime time. They've only it seems like forever, but they have not been in place very long.
Exactly.
It's still new. It took 9 years to do all this nonsense. I'm willing to give Zaslav some time, and you know what? Some room to make some mistakes. He's gonna make some mistakes and do some stuff that we're gonna be like, what the hell?
If you couldn't get Henry Cavill to film anything doing those reshoots in Black Adam, just call Netflix, which Rock has a good relationship, and tell them, hey, we need Henry Cavill. Can you film a scene for us doing the set of Witcher? And they could do it. They could do it if they wanted to.
Oh, there's deals that they make all the time. I mean, there's all kinds of leverage.
They did that with Ezra Miller during Peacemaker.
Fantastic Beasts, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So you could do that.
Yeah. But like I said, they have a very unique opportunity to control their narrative and control their conversation, but they got to do it soon. They got to start doing it soon. They got to start filling in the gaps here with, if are we going to have Superman? What universe is what? I think the first question that they should answer is what world is what.
Yeah,
that's the first thing to establish is what worlds are what. You don't want to give us details right now, but establish the fact that this story takes place in this world, the Batman takes place in this world, and then we can go forward. Then we end the confusion. And then from that point, not only do you explain the different worlds, you brand them. Like I said before, each world has a different type of story that you're telling, and you're going to be able to cater to multiple Superman fans.
For example,
My dad is in his 70s and read Superman. His grandfather, same thing, or his father, same thing, and me. So we got 3 generations of Superman fan that are out there and that are passing this on to their generations in different ways. So unlike Tony Stark's Iron Man or the Iron Man of Robert Downey Jr., there are multiple ways to look at a cinematic Superman. So use that. That's not a disadvantage. I always hear people say that's a disadvantage. That's an advantage. Your history, DC history, is an advantage that they don't use enough. So but like I said, I hope they're looking at all this, and maybe the plan is just happening. We just don't see it. But like I said,
and Darnie Garcia, you better do something because you get The Rock every fucking movie he wants, but not Henry Cavill. Do something, dummy.
Dude, Michael Rosenbaum is too old to play the Flash, man. I loved his voice. I loved his voice in Justice League, but that was like that was like 20 years ago now, man.
He's not.
It's going to be unknown.
He was.
They're going to get an unknown probably to if they do replace Edward Miller. It'll be a semi-known, but it won't be a probably a big star. That's probably how they do it.
Did you just say Edward Miller?
Ezra.
You said Edward.
No, you did say Edward.
No, I said Edward. Edward Miller. If they replace Ed
Miller.
You just said Edward Miller.
No, I'm tired.
He's trolling me while I'm on the screen. That's cool. But
I'm not trolling you. You said that. That's what you said.
There's ways to sew all this together, but now is the time. Like, where are we on? The 29th? Oh, we're on the 30th now. Basically, we just turned the 30th.
30th. Yeah.
The machine needs to start now.
I got to get up in the morning and count chips.
And I'm beyond. Listen, if
you're not going to watch, you're not going to watch Strange New World before you head off.
No, I got to get.
This episode looks epic. This episode looks really good.
It's got to be better than the filler we had this last week. No,
yeah, like I said, that episode could have been far worse than it.
It could have been a hell of a lot worse. They stuck the landing. It's all right.
They really stuck the landing, and I think that this episode looks really good, and I can't wait to watch it. In fact, I'm probably going to watch it in a couple minutes. And then I got this marathon of Stranger Things. I got everybody coming in the store because we've been giving away little buttons. They're all terrified of who's going to die, who's going to live. I'm like, they're not going to
watch that.
They're going to kill everyone off. That's what's going to happen.
And even, dude, science fiction film and comic book death, come on. I mean,
there's always a convoluted way to bring somebody back.
Yeah, there's really hard to get emotionally tied to them. Except,
like Luke Skywalker said, no one's ever really truly gone.
Well, I mean, we had the Genesis planet.
Yeah, it's Spock. Yeah, that's Spock. And as the credits are rolling on that very movie where he dies, stay tuned for Star Trek Deep Search for Spock, which is great.
Well, Leonard Nimoy will be back.
Yeah. Or when Avengers Infinity War. I was watching this movie with people that were in tears when Peter Parker was dissolved. And they're like standing outside the theater wondering what's going to happen now. I'm like, all right, now I am the grumpy old goat. You just watched a comic book movie, people. You know damn well that they're not going to do these next movies without all these people that just faded away. Come on.
So I'm excited about this. Tiffany is super excited about this. Tiffany still collects Barbies, and
the Barbie girl movie, yeah.
And Tiffany, we were joking this week about how this might be our costume for our Halloween this year. I doubt it, but
are you going
to do the body that Ryan Gosling's got for this movie? You see how all amped up he is.
Yeah, I know, man. But yeah, but so
that's
for you maybe.
You get.
But
Okay,
check
I will
check
pay
this
you
out.
money.
No,
You get
check
Ryan
this out.
Gosling cast.
Check this out. Dude comes up and slaps Barbie on the butt there, Margot Robbie, and apparently he's getting
a right hook.
In the right
Oh.
hook. But I
Is
love
that
the
real, or
costume.
is that part of the, that's part of the movie?
Yeah, it's part of the movie. Look,
I
I
was about
love.
to say,
I love. I absolutely love the colors, like of what they're doing with this.
It's from the show. That's the thing. It's from the thing.
It's from the toy.
The toy, the show, it's accurate.
Do you think
to what
this
it
movie's
is.
gonna make any money? Honestly,
Heck yeah, it is, dude.
You think so?
Dude, it's Barbie. Do you understand how much money Barbie makes every year in toy sales?
Are they making it for the toy collector, or just the general? Okay.
General.
I mean, it's a general audience, but still, yeah. But dude, Barbie is.
Well, Barbie's iconic. It's just.
Well, to be fair, it's
I just
coming
never
down
thought
the
I would
same.
see a Barbie movie. I guess, but then again, I sat at a Transformers movie years ago. So.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to take off. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, we're getting ready to close up. But
Really?
yeah, hey Brian, we love you, man.
Love you.
Love you, man.
I don't.
Super
I'm just kidding.
Well, I'll see you later then, William. No.
Yeah, I'll see you on Friday. We should
All
have some.
right,
I got a local wrestler surprise for you.
Oh, nice.
On a Friday.
Beautiful. Awesome.
It's a John Cena.
I'll see you guys then.
You won't be
Later.
able to see him if he comes on. So.
Now it's a local guy here but he has wrestled across the country, and then we got the Blade Runner thing happen.
Ben Affleck's double chin here with a $2 super chat says, William, what's more elite, Delta Force or Navy SEALs?
Not having been either one of them, from the ones I've talked to, Navy SEALs especially, they are equal. There are two different missions for the most part. Delta Force is formed for hostage rescue and prisoner capture and interrogation, things like that. And they have counter elements. The SEAL teams were basically a little bit more broader, but they're both the same. You're talking about the two most elite armed forces elements on Earth. They are both trained in a lot of the same things. It's just, and a lot of the times when these guys deploy, like when they deployed overseas and we got to see them like driving through, they're a detachment. So you would have a Delta Force detachment with a SEAL sniper, or you would have a Force Recon guy with a Delta Force. They work together like, they have different missions, but they work together. So they're both, that's a coin toss. I would say it's a tie. Now, a Navy SEAL might tell you differently, and a Delta Force operator might tell you differently, out of pride for the organization, but I would trust my life with either one of them. No problem.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're at almost the 3-hour mark. We did a pretty good show tonight. Covered a lot of ground. Covered a lot of fun stuff. Like I said, tonight was just, there was no real news come out, but there was all these,
Can I push something on the network real quick before we go?
Yeah,
I sent
go
you
for
a picture in the chat. I don't know if I can do it from where we're at, but I sent you the picture in our group chat.
Oh, in the group chat? Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
Blade Runner.
For the show. Yeah.
Which cut of Blade Runner?
We're gonna talk Blade Runner in general, the entire 40-year history. I have Scott. That's you all guys often see on the vodka stream. He'll be with us. I'll have a couple other guests.
Scott McClellan.
Yep. We are going to go through several levels of Blade Runner, from the book, digital media, everything that, the comics. I have the comics there that we're going to go through, and basically the influence and long-lasting legacy of Blade Runner. Last Saturday, June 25th, was the 40th anniversary of the release of Blade Runner. We're also going to go through 1982 really quick just to show you what it was up against. And there's some movies that did really, really great, and there's two legendary movies that bombed. Blade Runner is one of them. John Carpenter's The Thing is the other. And how we don't look at these movies as failures now. And also the influence of what Blade Runner meant to science fiction, anime, a lot of things that came after it that movie directors and movie makers paid attention to, even if the general audience and the general fans don't realize they've been influenced by it. So this is going to be one of the longer Sci-Fi Center presents. We're going to do this one live at 2 p.m. on Friday. But yeah, we're just going to go through everything we have at our disposal when it comes to Blade Runner, and not just the original movie, Blade Runner 2049 as well, which I consider the other half of the
What
greatest
about the
science fiction
cuts?
achievement of all time. We're going to explain. We're going to go through the cuts as well. Which one I think is a favorite one for me? The international cut is. Which cuts
You
I
own
think
it?
are kind of. Yeah, I own every version of Blade Runner. We're going to go through some of the other cuts that Harrison Ford fought. You know, the narrative when they first had Harrison Ford do the narrative, he's being sarcastic because he didn't want to do it. But Alan Ladd said that he had to do it because no one was going to understand the movie. There's a lot behind the making of Blade Runner. And then we're going to discuss the new show that's going to be on Amazon, Blade Runner 2099. But yeah, it's going to be a hefty 2 hours. And I've been wanting to talk things with Scott McClellan for a long time. The guy is an absolute wealth of movie and novels and everything else. He's a perfect guy to have riding shotgun with me on this. And then we'll have our usual people that are usually on our other live stream as well. And then we're going to have some people who just saw the movie, have just now seen Blade Runner, didn't grow up with it. I want to get their points of view as far as we're going to have people who've been influenced over the decades, and we're going to have some people who just saw it, and we're going to see where they come out as far as what they think.
That's just going to have a cameo.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So Tuesday p.m. Not Tuesday, 2 p.m. Friday, July 1st. It's scheduled now. So if you go to the Poindexter Lounge, you can kind of see it. Send a reminder, and we're gonna do it live because I want to hear what people in the chat, how this movie affected them as well, and what kind of questions that they have too. So there you go. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please, if you would, before you leave the room, will you please hit that like button? Let YouTube know that you were glad to be here.
Don't crash.
Even if you didn't agree with us on something, hey, we would still love for you to hit that like button. It just helps us, right? And it helps us to still be here when you come back to disagree with us about something. All right. Well, like I always say, don't let anybody tell you that your fandom doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody that their fandom doesn't matter. But keep having good conversations, right? Keep treating people with respect. And as long as you do that, there'll always be a place for you here in the Poindexter Lounge. Until next time. Stay nerdy.
Peace.
Bye-bye.